Alright. Do some more climbing. Let's do it. You guys going to Yusuf? Hello, hello. They didn't change his actual abilities themselves. Like they still all function the same, but they did a lot of like number changes. Like they changed his scalings, and then they also made the remount a little bit different now. Instead of it like having the remount animation, now once you hit 100 courage, you just instantly remount now. And then also now when you're dismounted, you gain bonus armor and MR based off of bonus HP, so you become a little bit beefier when you're dismounted than you used to be. Because they wanted to make him into more of a bruiser now, like bruisery builds instead of going full damage. But all the HP still goes towards Skull that you build, so that was like the compensation they did. So yeah. Second stream, wanted to ask when you were hard stuff, what helped you improve? I mean, the main thing was just grinding games and like just realizing that I wasn't, as good as I thought I was, right? And putting the time and effort into getting better. I also watched a lot of some Mario back in the day, like season 8, season 9, when I first started climbing on Kled. It helped me a lot as well watching a high elo player play it, right? But it's about having a good mentality and like being willing to grind, and put the time and effort into getting better instead of like egoing and saying, nah, it's just my teammates' fault all the time, right? Because it's not always the case. But yeah. Yeah, I mean the rework is a little bit weaker. Like it does feel it's a little bit weaker than the Kled from last patch, but I think overall it still feels better to play. But I do think it's the strength wise is a bit weaker. But they'll probably buff it soon if the winner stays around the same. How because right now it's like 48.5, 49%. So they'll probably buff it if it stays like this after a couple more days, right? So it's not the end of the world if it's weak for like one patch or like weaker for a patch, right? With all the quality of life changes and stuff, I think it's gonna make him better in the long run. Oh shit, yo! Quan, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I like just hopped on. You got the return raid from earlier. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, sir. Hopefully your games went well, my man. Thank you, thank you. Just holding on to your viewers. True, true, true. It's the handoff, just back and forth. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, my man. Hopefully all went well with your stream. I saw you were doing some, what was it, like Bork Lethal Tempo Urgot earlier? That seemed pretty interesting. The new tech. And yo, ZDA, appreciate the follow. Welcome. Very interesting. Yeah, it's just like my cooking Kled builds I've been trying to come up with. We're trying to cook something, but I think I'm overcooking a little too much. Like I tried doing Heart Steel Rush first item earlier, never doing that again. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, my man. And Sir Kled and L Dark, appreciate the follows, guys. Alright, no problem. Just stopping by, and I appreciate the raid, my man. Thank you, thank you. Have a great your day. Is the rework a big buff? I think in the long run it'll feel better. I think right now it is a little bit weaker though, like overall strength wise. But I think it'll make him feel better in the long run for sure. Once they tweak some things to it. I started with Feedaboi, went to Quan, and now I'm back to Feedaboi. I'm lying though. I respect the attempt of it at least. But how's it going, Mr. Castro? Did you make a command for your thoughts on the new Kled? I don't really have a command yet, but pretty much I think the feel of it with the quality of life changes and everything feel pretty good. It's just I think the actual overall strength is a little bit weaker. I'm gonna make a build video tomorrow morning before I go live, because tonight's stream's not gonna be too long, because I streamed like 7 hours earlier, so it'll probably only be like a 3-hour stream tonight. Let's do a couple more games, and then yeah, tomorrow morning I'll record the build video for the builds I've been running so far that feel good, and then maybe I'll do another video talking about everything too. I'll probably give some of my thoughts on like during the video though as well at the beginning. So, but overall, I think it feels like I think the rework is good, and it feels good to play. It just yeah, I think they need to tweak a couple things, and then it should be perfect. How do you tend to itemize on new Kled? I almost feel like I need some more pen late game. Yeah, I think you still need pen eventually, but I don't really buy it too early on. Unless something gets like a tank matchup, then I'll sometimes go cleaver first. But most games, I won't go my pen until like 4th, 5th item. And it's usually LDR if I do go it, or sometimes Immortal if I need to use executioners in the game. But most games, I'm usually just going either Hubris or Hullbreaker Rush, and then Titanic and Blood Mirror like core 2nd, 3rd items, or 3rd, 4th items, depending on what I'm feeling. And then afterwards it's more flexible. Sometimes go Heartsteel, sometimes I'll go Sojin. Like it just kind of depends on the game, what I feel like I need. Or like say they have a lot of shielding, you can always like fit in like a Servants or something too. You just don't want to go too many damage items anymore. Like you can't just go like full without anymore. Because the 80 ratios got nerfed pretty hard, so you kind of do have to build Bersery, but you can go a little bit of damage. Like you can go Hubris Rush if you want. It's still okay. It's worse than it was before, but it's still like somewhat usable. Hey, how's it going, Maxim? Yeah, he did consider it, but yeah, they really. Could you play on LAN? I have in the past actually, but I don't remember what my login even is on LAN. And plus, I think I would have pretty high ping. I think I would have like an 80 ping. So I don't know if I really want to play on 80 ping on a server that's even more dead than an But I used to play on LAN like 2-3 years ago, and I used to do it with Mo Yasuo when he was in Mexico when he first moved there. We did a little duo climb on LAN. But yeah, I don't even remember what my account info is honestly anymore for LAN. It's been so long. Yeah, I mean something like that would be cool, like the shred on Q, but yeah, they said they like thought about it, but they don't think it's the best thing to do, so it's fine. Swifty's Hubris Heartsteel, yeah. The double stacking build's really fun. Lane against Aurelia, you have to just try to punish her early if possible, especially level 1. If you're able to chunk her a bit before she gets her stacks of Q, it puts you in a pretty good spot, right? Because the only way you can actually win trades against Aurelia early is if her passive isn't stacked up, right? Because if she has the attack speed from her passive, she can just stat check you. So you have to play it slow, or not like not too slow, but you don't want to like just allow her to like do whatever she wants, you know? You need to make sure you're pressuring. But yeah. Yeah, the slow on Q is really nice. Like, although they nerfed the actual slow a little bit, the extra 1 second duration on it is really nice. But you did lose some damage, right, in return. Which is, like, your damage does feel a little bit lower, like, a little too low at times, but as I mentioned, they can always fix that. They can always, like, readjust numbers, so it's not the end of the world. We just need a couple more days. They need a couple more days of data, right, and us testing, too, right? Singe matchup, it's a pretty uninteractive matchup where you kind of just have to like focus on just last hitting well, and like if the Singe ever tries to like actually fight you, then you can try to like trade with him, but you don't want to like over chase into Singe, right? You don't want to like over fight him or like over commit into him, because that's what he wants. He wants you to like over commit abilities, so then he can just like run away from you and be annoying. Oh, maybe I should have flashed there. I could have cubed. Actually, I probably could have killed him with flash. I wasn't sure if auto was gonna kill, but I think he was like 50 HP when I saw. So yeah, I should have sent it there. I know he had a biscuit though. Actually, he doesn't have biscuits. What am I saying? Yeah, I could have killed him there. That's my bad. That was his flash though, right? Or no? Actually, yeah, it was his flash, right? I'm pretty sure he flashed there. Grasp, yeah, I know some people have been running Grasp. I tried it today for one game, and I think Conquer's just better. It wasn't like terrible though. Instant remount into instant dismount. GG. The one thing about the instant remount early game though is like it's obviously nice, but they also nerfed the actual HP you get on the remount by a lot early on. So it actually feels kind of iffy sometimes. But like once you get to like a little bit higher level, it doesn't feel too bad. What are we rushing this game? I'm not sure actually. I'm trying to figure out right now what I want to do. I could do the Hubris Heartsteel build maybe this game. Doesn't seem terrible here. Maybe I'll do Hubris Heartsteel. Double stacking. Oh, really? Fuck. I had the flash just to make sure I got some trade back. This matchup is so annoying. Oh, wait, am I just dead? Does he have flash? I forget if he has flash. I forget if he flashed her. Oh my god. Please. Oh my god. That shit was scary as fuck. Sometimes you just gotta fucking live life on the edge though and just send it, boys. He did flash, okay. I just wanted to double check. Because I thought he did, but I wasn't like 100% sure. My bad if I missed any messages, by the way. I'm trying my best to keep up with both chats right now. I'm multi-streaming. Let me see. What do you think of the KLED rework? I think the KLED rework's nice. Like, it feels good. It's just, I think it's a little understated right now. I think they need to buff it a little bit. Would the tank build scale if I'm losing throughout the game? What do you mean by tank build? You mean like the full HP stacking build I did earlier for the video? I think that like Mundo KLED build's just a more for fun build. I don't think it's actually like the best build. If you're talking about like the one with like the just like only the HP items like with Warmogs and shit. That was like a more for fun build. It ended up looking crazy because that one like play, but I think there's better options. Is A clicking necessary? I mean, you don't absolutely have to, but it helps a lot with kiting. That's what I do. I like it a lot. It makes me kite a lot better, but I think it's just personal preference. I should have waited for my E. Whatever, I got his ult for my ult. It's not that bad. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm trolling. Bro, this champ does too much damage. This here land is mine. I guess Greg's champ actually does too much damage, by the way. Like, I'm just getting completely one-shot by a guy who has a Dark Seal and a Doran's Ring only. It's actually so scary. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of the safer matchup still for me because like I've only played against like a couple matchups. Like, I played against Mudo a lot today. I think the Mudo matchup actually does feel a little bit worse now. Picking up, I mean, I definitely recommend trying out KLED if you haven't already. He's definitely a fun champ, and I think he will get better. Like I think they will buff him probably, and like overall these like quality of life changes will make him more consistent as a champion in the long run. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking him out and trying him out. You haven't. Nice. The dismounted move speed change too. To be able to get out to her range there. Two pretty good dives. The clean dives so far. We're at 3 plates. We got our Hubris here. We're in a pretty good spot this game. But yeah, we're gonna do the stacking build this game. We're gonna go Hubris into Heartsteel. I think it's pretty good here. I might as well get a refill. It's kind of late to get it. It's already 8 minutes in, but I'm down to just do it because I had the gold for it. Just don't know what he does. Yeah, in lower lows especially. A lot of people have no idea how KLED works, so you can definitely cheese him. Q5 is good too then. I think that's one of the mouses I was actually looking at maybe getting, because I just re-got a new mouse. I just got my old model that I have. I got the 403. Because I just was like, I was stick with wired. But I was actually looking at the 502. Oh, 3 items, yeah. Yeah, I do think it does scale a little bit worse than the without build did, if you were like snowballing. But I think it's still fine overall. But I think it's just because right now it's just in general he's a little bit weaker. But their whole like game plan was to make him like strong early and mid and then to fall off late. Like that's what they wanted. So oh my god, I'm dead. Oh my god, never mind, I'm not dead. And I haven't scuffed out a bit. I think I ulted Tibbers by accident once there. I was able to ult the Annie-Q stun, thankfully. I thought she was gonna just ult on my head so I couldn't react, but she actually went for the Q first. So I was able to react to it. As soon as I saw the Q come out, I'm like, oh wait, I'm actually fine. Gargoyles? Yeah, old Gargoyles was so nice, bro. Back when it was like Gore Drinker Gargoyles on release, that was like the craziest shit ever. Well, if those items were still in the game, KLED would actually be so insane. It'd be so hyped to play him. Yeah, no problem. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Like I'm down to answer anything. And if I do miss a message, feel free to re-ask it as well. Because yeah, I may miss a couple messages here and there. Feedaboi, I'm dead. Yeah. But yeah, if I ever miss one of your messages, feel free to re-ask it. It's all good. What's the record? Earlier today, I think we went 7-4. We started off the stream actually 0-3. We were losing every game. But yeah, I think we went 7-4 earlier today. It's our first game of this stream. Did I miss your previous message? I'm not... You were the one that was like talking about how you like swapped over the streams, right? Or whatever. You were like memeing about that. Did you say anything else after that? My bad if I missed it. Gregazar is interesting, yeah.
It's your birthday, Scarl. Let's bake a murder cake.
Oh, that one. I did see that one. I see. I did see that message. I cannot comment on that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, I like it out here. Freedom, communing with nature.
What do you think about KLED build path, or like the best build path is right now? I mean, I think there's a couple that are decent. I think the Hullbreaker Titanic Bloodmail build feels really good. I think the double stacking build, which I'm doing this game, also feels pretty decent if you're ahead, which is Hubris, Heartsteel into Titanic Bloodmail. And I also think a build with just going like Titanic Rush can be fine too. It's just preference. But I think the 3 best items, the Rush, are either Hullbreaker, Hubris, or Titanic at the moment, from my experience so far. And yo, Super Duper Shark, I appreciate the follow, welcome. But yeah, those are like my, from my experience so far, those have been my most consistent items. I think Sojin's a pretty solid second item if you want to go in some games. But I wouldn't rush it personally. And then Stridebreaker into ranged can work, but I still feel like I'd rather just have Titanic. So I'm still like kind of skeptical on what to build for what's it called? Range matchups. I'm still like deciding on that. Did you go back to League? Yeah, I know, it's pretty hype. It's just a bit unfortunate that it's a little weaker right now, but it'll definitely get better for sure. And your aura got you. I appreciate the follow. Welcome.
Let's get some new property.
Dominating.
Let me see if he's here. I think he left.
Plating
Yeah, he left actually then. Okay, we have our heart still here. High HP. Yeah. Kale, I think it'd probably be pretty tricky still, yeah, because it was pretty bad even last patch. I think in low reloads you can probably get away with it just because the Kales won't know how to like play it properly in lane and they'll just like end. But a good Kale player actually is pretty hard to deal with because she can actually like fight you early levels with either PTA or lethal, and then she just outskills you. And she's really hard to stick on her as well because she'll prefer W move speed if she uses it effectively. It's just a really obnoxious champ to have to play into.
Let's get to killing them interloping intruders.
And yo, Hanky, I appreciate the follow as well. Yeah, I think the tier 2 boots aren't bad. Like, I've been going either Ionian boots or Swifties most games. This game I just got really greedy. I went for both my items first. It's kind of a bad TP. World's most useful Annie. I'm coming, Sejuani. I'm coming, bro. Oh, he's cooked. Highest flash. I could have just flashed right away there, but I was like, I want to hold my flash. The double clink. We're stacking, baby. Oh, they Are you serious, man? I was just starting to stack. I swear, every time I finally get ahead with the stacking build, the games always just end. I never get to have fun with the stacking build. I actually never get to have fun with the stacking build. The quality of life on the E, yeah. That's really nice to see the range indicator for sure. Okay, I think we hit gold or plat off that game actually. Yeah, we did. Nice. No longer gold, we are plats. But we're playing in like Emerald 2 Elo for anyone wondering. Oh nice, we have plats. Augers. And yo, Amelia, my waifu, I appreciate the follow. Welcome. Yeah, I was actually like debating on even streaming now because I was kind of tired. But I was like, you know what, I'm down to do a couple hours. Because I don't really have anything going on tonight. It's not going to be a super long stream tonight though. Wow, Plat, congrats. I appreciate it. It's my first time being here, you know. I'm peeking. Yeah, I'm actually just using a random playlist. Like a random like 2010 playlist. This is the link to it. I do have a like a personal stream playlist I have used in the past, but I haven't really been using it recently. But this is the link to the other one. There's the two links. No problem. Essence Reaver and we're cooking? True. Oh yeah, you're talking about way back in the day when it was like you would go Cleaver, Titanic, Essence Reaver IE. That shit was hype. Instant remount so nice, yeah. In 2 days you should know all the builds might have. What are we running for runes? For runes I've actually been running the same page like every game. I've been really liking this page. I think sorcery's also fine, but I've been really liking this Conquer with Overgrowth Demolish. I think this feels really good. And then for items, I've kind of been going between these builds. The split push build with like Hullbreaker, Titanic, Bloodmail. Sometimes if I'm ahead, I like going the whole the double stacking build with Hubris, Heartsteel. And the tanks I've been doing a little bit of Cleaver Rush. It's just the only issue with Cleaver is it falls off pretty hard. I think it feels alright. And I also think a build like this is fine too, with like Hubris into like Sojin and then going into Titanic, Bloodmail. But Titanic, Bloodmail are definitely core items. Either second, third, or third, fourth, depending on your build. It just comes down to preference. Sundered, I don't really like Sundered that much personally. I don't think it's a bad item, but it's not my favorite. Hidden mechanics. I guess one thing that you might not know is when you're dismounted, if you're next to a really thick wall, if you hug the wall really close to it and you Q like against it, right? So like you Q the other direction, especially while you're in combat against a champ, you can actually cancel the Q animation so you can get an extra auto off really quickly. Because usually when you Q right, you get the knockback animation. But if you Q right next, like against a thick wall where you're not going to go over the wall, it'll just cancel the Q animation like knockback so you can get extra autos off really quickly. So that's how you'll see me remount really quickly sometimes. That's a really nice little tip right there that you can do. Urgot, against Urgot, you just have to play slow. You don't want to like overcommit into him early when he has everything up, right? Because if he's able to land E onto you, he'll always just win the trades because he'll be able to proc multiple legs. So you have to just like try to slowly chunk him out with the Q poke and short trades. And then obviously you got to make sure you don't randomly like dismount because then he can just play around like E flash, and if he hits his ult on you, you're just one shot, right? But you do want to make sure you can try to kill him pre-6 if possible, because post-6 that matchup becomes really hard to play. So if you're able to punish him early, it becomes a little bit more playable. But if you go even against Urgot, once he gets level 9, you're just cooked. The worst matchups, at least on paper, are like Fiora, Jax, and honestly, I'd probably say Mbessa. I think Mbessa's really fucked up just because of how broken that champ is. But yeah. One-shot Assassin Kled has a special place in your heart. Yeah. I mean, the Assassin build was definitely fun, but it was time to go back to Bruiser, I feel like, after like years of playing Assassin exclusively, right? Because we just couldn't go Bruiser because of how bad it was. I think it's similar, where like if you get ahead, I think it's still fine. I do think the lethality build did scale a little bit harder in terms of 1v9ing, but I think they both were fine. Yeah, she can parry anything. Usually what they'll do is they'll parry your Q pull, because if they land the W on you, then you're stunned, right? But she can parry whatever she wants. That's the thing that's annoying about her. She can literally parry your initial gauge of EQ. If they react quick enough, they can just parry everything, and then you're just completely useless. But most Fioras will just wait until your Q actually is on her, and then she'll just parry the Q pull so she can stun you. But yeah, she can parry anything. It's just whatever she wants to do for it. But yeah. Fiora isn't bad. Most of the time, you can just walk. Yeah, I know for sure. I used to not permaban Fiora because of that. I've just been permabanning her this patch because she just got buffed recently, so I didn't really want to see it. But I think honestly, until you hit like Diamond Masters Elo, a lot of the Fioras will just do really dumb shit early, and you can get leads on them. But I think the matchup does become a little bit harder now with the rework, because her vitals do percent max self true damage, right? So it's just gonna end up doing more damage to you now. And the thing with the old lethality build is you could just 100 to 0 her if you got ahead, but now it's gonna be a little bit harder, right? So that's why I've been pro-banning her personally, but it's probably still okay if the Fiora's bad. Well, I just don't really like relying on the fact that the player has to be like really boosted, right? So that's why I haven't been leaving her open as of late. Okay, what elo is this now? Yeah, we're like Emerald 2, Emerald 1, so we're almost in Diamond elo now. We're getting there slowly, you know? Okay, we're against Zach. Against Zach, what do I want to build here? I might have to build an Executioners in the Zach, because he heals a lot. And also they have Zed as well, or I mean, Kane as well. It'll probably go Rost, because he has Conquer. So maybe I rush an Executioners with Skim. And then go into my build. That might be the angle here. I mean, I could also just say screw it and just try to greed, but I'm not too sure what I want to do yet. I'll see how it starts off. I think New Kled feels nice. It's just I think he is a little understated. I think he's a little bit worse than he was last patch in terms of strength, but I do enjoy playing him more than I did with the old Kled, with all the quality of life changes and stuff. Overgrowth, yeah, I've been going Demolish Overgrowth secondary. I think you can honestly get away with going second win if you wanted to, but I think the Overgrowth feels a bit better because it gives the scaling to both your passive and your W, right? You might just go over this wall. Whatever. There's no reason for me to waste my flash there. No, I think it's actually worse Kled jungle, because all of your abilities got nerfed, right, for damage. So you actually just do less damage, and they also up the CD of it early on as well. Like, they all have higher base CDs. So I'm pretty sure it's just worse, actually. Because when you auto-attack camps when your W's down, you're only getting half a second each time, right? It's not the 1.5 seconds like you get from the champions. So it's actually just slower. I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah, I had some people, like, ask me about it. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just worse. I tried, like, practice tooling it, like, once on PB. And, yeah, it seemed pretty meh. I don't have Q. Shit. Oh, it didn't even matter. Okay, this guy's just griefing. I kind of scuffed that. I messed up my Q really bad there. So he actually almost got up because I missed my Q earlier. Thankfully, it didn't matter though. It's your average Emerald 1 Zac player. Okay, not bad though. Oh, he doesn't have Flash actually. Wait, what am I saying? I thought he had Flash, but he has Ignite. He went TP Ignite. No wonder he's in Flash. Yeah, I'm gonna go greedy this game. I'm gonna go into a cold then. You specifically from Chile, and honestly, there aren't many real Kled OTPs around here. Yeah, I feel like on a lot of servers, there's not too many, honestly. I think NA has like the most, surprisingly. Like, I feel like it's the same with like EU and Korea. There's not too many either. NA there's a ton. But yeah, I think there's a decent amount of like Brazilian Kleds though. The most bamboo. Okay. Jax matchup. I don't know. I played against 2 Jaxes today, and it felt okay. I mean, it didn't feel great, obviously, but it didn't feel like the worst. But I was also playing against like Emerald Jaxes, so maybe once I play against better Jaxes. But I think Fiora would be a worse matchup out of the two, because Jax doesn't have as much % health damage as Fiora does. Like, obviously, he's still gonna shit on you, but I'm pretty sure Fiora actually just shits on you harder. He wasted his E, so I knew I could go for that. I just had to play it slow, wait for everything to be up. I got his Ignite as well there, which is nice. And yo, is it Malu? From Malu? Appreciate the follow. Welcome. Malu? Yeah, I appreciate it. Welcome. Hello, hello. W key forward champ, yeah. I'm just gonna buy an Executioner's now, so I don't have to worry about it. Cause yeah, I'm gonna need it eventually, anyways. My inventory is like so full now, though. But it's fine. And yo, Clink, I appreciate the follow as well. Why did you choose Cole? I just had a really good base timer for it. I based with like 600 gold earlier, so I was like, I might as well just do Cole plus refill. If I had 700 gold, I just would have won double longsword instead. I want to try to optimize my gold as much as possible, right, with my spending early on. So I was like, yeah, I can get away with it. It's obviously a little greedy, but I think it's not bad. Instead of like sitting on 100 gold, I can just do that instead. So that's why I did that. There's just 4 people mid lane. I got a kill too out of it. Nice. It's actually not bad. Getting a 1-for-1 out of that is crazy, because he also has TP, so he doesn't even miss that much. Little rats. This Zax is gonna start tilt roaming probably because of it. Oh no, he's coming back now, but yeah. And also, Cole's just nice to have early on if you do ever have the gold for it, just because it has an extra sustain, right? So you can just play more aggressive. It's not like the worst item to have, and it's just free gold income, right? So I don't mind doing it sometimes. It's not an every game item. It's definitely situational depending on your gold values and stuff. But wow, my auto got canceled there. That's so unlucky. He just leveled up. Okay, I just gotta wait for my passive. Even with the heal cut, it's still a pain in the ass to kill him. Oh my god, I'm dead. The Kane's there. I was about to say, I think Kane's gonna be here soon. But yeah, that's the one thing that's really annoying with Zac, is this champ is so annoying. Like, you can't kill it, bro. It takes so long to kill it. It's such an obnoxious champ to have to play against. I'm gonna go the stacking build again though. I was thinking about maybe going Cleaver, but nah. I think I'm far enough ahead to where I can still get away with going the other build. I should have won Dirk though. What's wrong with Stridebreaker? I don't think there's anything specifically wrong with Stridebreaker itself. It's like okay. It's just the issue. Like the only reason why I don't like it as much is just because Titanic just gives better stats, and also the auto reset from Titanic is just really nice to have. I prioritize that over Stride. But I think against like range champs or like super mobile comps, like there is an argument for Stride. I just don't know if it's actually like that much better than just going what's it called? Than just going Titanic, right? Because you can't go both. That's why I'm not a huge fan of it, personally. But yeah, it's like alright. I just wanted to get his passive there. I knew I couldn't actually kill the blobs because I would have died, right? But I just wanted to chunk him and get his thing. Because now I can ult on him next time. He does have ult, so I gotta respect that, but I think I'll be fine. He'll cut diff. Oh my god, I was gonna flash, but I'm like, fuck it, I just gotta tank it, bro, and pray. Like, no way a no-form king kills me there, but he actually almost killed me. I probably should have flashed just to make sure. That was a really good. You guys got some make. And yo, Jetix, I appreciate the raid. Thank you, my man. How was your stream today, my man? Thank you, sir. Oh wait, I just did raid. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Oops. I'll do the shout out in a sec. I got you. Your AMQ are the worst. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel that. The Zac top? I don't know. I mean, it's not bad, but yeah, this is weird. But there's a lot of them coming out randomly. Because I don't think they buffed it, right? I don't recall them buffing Zac at all. So I have no idea. But yeah, I appreciate it. I just want to get this turret, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna flash on him. Because he had no ult yet. Might as well. Just get rid of him off my screen, bro. Like, this guy's just been annoying me now. Not bad, though. Kled destroys Zac? No, not really, honestly. I think Zac's actually fine. It's just, Zac just griefed it this game. It's actually a pretty hard matchup if the Zac just doesn't run it down early. He just made some really dumb, like, misplays earlier. Taking bad trades and stuff. But yeah. It's not like the worst matchup, though, for Kled, but I do think Zac can beat Kled, for sure. If it's played correctly. I guess I have to ult here, actually. I wasn't gonna ult, but... Nice. And I can get plates now. Holy, the wave clear satisfaction right there. Watching on YouTube for a few months, finally catching the stream. Hey, how's it going, Caboose? I appreciate it, my man. Welcome. Auto reset goes crazy with the Titanic, yeah. It's super nice. It just also just gives really good stats, right? Yeah, that's fine. It's just a really solid item in general. Actually, I'm gonna stay. Fuck it. I might die for this. Hopefully I don't. But I got my coal stacked here. I think I just got this full turret though. Okay, the Rel engage. Holy Giga Chad Rel. Wait, this guy is proxying. Just beat her to death for the W for free because of the reset. Yeah, it's really nice. Oh, you're talking about Fiora? I don't know. I feel like Fiora should still shit on Kled, but maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. I've just been permabanning her personally, but maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. You know, Kabo, thank you so much for the Prime, man. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, man. Hope you enjoy the emotes, man.
Don't you bite me again.
So what counters Zach top? Just not inting, you know? Just don't int him free kills and... I feel like Zach top is just a giga cheese champ. He's like a Warwick, you know? If you just don't int him free kills, it's not that strong IMO. Nice. I actually autoed a minion there once. That was pretty bad by me. This Rel is pissed, bro. Like, he's just running right at me again. Like, he actually just wants to be dead. You can just tell the anger coming out of him. Like, the steam. Summon so pro gets paid. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. Does hitting his passive count as champion damage for aggro? Yeah, it does. That's why I couldn't kill him earlier in that one sequence. If his, yeah, when his passive's procced, if you try to hit it under turret, you'll take aggro, unfortunately. Versus Gragas, actually playing into last game. It's a pretty, like, annoying matchup because you can never really kill him and then he just outskills you. Unless the Gragas really trolls it. But yeah, it's not the... It's kind of a hard matchup to play because, yeah, he doesn't have to do anything. He can really just chill and do nothing. And outskill you. Nice. Oh my god, I was the turn instead of him. For him. Bonk. I'm kind of misclicking a bit, but thankfully the stacking build is stacking, so it doesn't matter. Oh, the stacking build is just too fun when you get ahead, bro. Yeah, I was going bowling. The Zac skin. Yeah. That's a new W passive. It's really nice. I like it a lot. It's super huge mid game, and I mean even in lane sometimes it can be pretty big, but you can feel it a lot like 15-20 minutes in. And yeah, it feels really nice. Like all the quality of life changes they did to Kled feels really good. I just think he's a little understated, like overall as a champ right now. I think he needs a little bit of buffs, but overall I really like the rework. The changes they did. I think it feels really good. Oh, I walked right into that. I can't move. No, I got CC locked. That's unlucky. My bad. My fault. I got a little too greedy there. Not bad though. And yo, Huffbad, I appreciate the follow. Welcome. I was glad. He feels pretty good. It's just I think he is he's a little bit weaker than he was last patch. So I think they will probably buff him because his win rate's also kind of low right now. It's like 48, 49%. But I think all the changes are really nice. Like overall, the quality of life stuff. It's gonna make him feel a lot better. But I do think he needs a little, like some small buffs, either to like his damage or maybe to like the passive resistances early on in lane, like giving him like a flat little bit, like. Because I was in the Riders chat last night, end stub, and he was like mentioning that they need like at least a couple more days of data, right? Because it's still really early on, and he was thinking about one of the changes could potentially be giving him like a flat 3 to 5 armor, depending on what they think fits, like just on the passive right away. Which I think could be a really nice change, so you can survive an extra like auto or two in lane. Yeah, that would have been really nice, but I think that'd be also really strong. So I don't know if they would do that, but I mean that would have been nice for sure. Oh wait, I shouldn't have done that. Fuck, I should have autoed, bro. I just lost my heart steal proc because I killed him with my Q. I'm trolling. Alright, I'm not maximizing my stacking, bro. Is the HP scaling? Which HP scaling are you talking about? Like just in general, or like specific like abilities or something? Oh yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense though, right? Because you're getting benefited in other ways. But yeah, I do agree. And also the remount HP just being lower in general is also a bit unfortunate. Like, especially early levels. Like, sometimes you'll instant remount and instantly dismount right away. And it feels a bit sad. Oh my god, I didn't kill him. I'm trolling. I thought my Q was going to kill there. Yeah, exactly. That happened to me earlier a couple times too. So I agree with that for sure. Oh my god, this guy is pissed. But actually, I would have died last patch if that happened. Wait, the Heartsteel proc doesn't stay on the Kane when he's inside me? What? Wait, isn't he still in range technically? I guess he is invulnerable, but really? I didn't know that's how that worked. I thought it would have stayed on him. I was ready to just crack his skull. I guess it kind of makes sense though. That's just a bit unfortunate. Damn. I really thought it would. 3 rounds better, but no remount. Then no remount at least. Yeah, no, for sure. That's why I think it's so fun. They had to compensate in some way. It's just, yeah. Second chance to remount? Yeah, that is true. That would be nice. Especially like late game. Like, I think in lane it makes sense for it to be like a 30-second cooldown, but late game it just feels really bad at times, right? Full crit arena, yeah. I played a couple of arena games last night at KLED for fun. I had a game where I had like 15k HP. It was crazy. Because I had the prismatic augment where it gave like the HP with the aura around you. That shit was so funny. I was doing like 60% max health damage with my W. Auto. That was crazy. My craziest game still was when I was on the PB, where I had like 1300 AD and like 10k health or something, or 11k health, I think. That shit was hype. Sterix, I'm not a huge fan of Sterix because once you build like 2 or more HP items, the shield procs before you dismount, so it kind of loses value. IMO. But it's not like the worst item. I think it's okay. But yeah, I'm not like a huge fan of it personally. What's the core right now? For runes, this is what I'm running every game personally. I'm running this page. I think it feels really good. But I think you can go like sorcery as well for like Vincent's Gathering. But I've been really liking this rune setup. I know some people have been running Grasp as well. I tried it earlier and I didn't really like it as much. I think Conquer feels better. But it's not terrible, I guess. And then for items, I'm kind of been going between a couple builds. I think this variation of the Hubris build is alright. It's not my favorite, but something like this can work. Like Hubris Sojourn into Titanic Blood Mill, and like LDR for your pen item. But I've been really liking this setup, for example, the Hullbreaker into Titanic Blood Mill. I think this feels really good. It's a really strong 3-item spike. And also the hull breaker just allows you to snowball really quickly, right, with taking turrets. And then when I'm like really far ahead, I've been liking the double stacking build. It feels really good as well. And I've been testing out Cleaver into like tank matchups as well a little bit. I think it feels alright. It's just the only issue with Cleaver is it falls off really hard, right? Because it's kind of understated compared to other pen items. But I think it's not bad. Items like Sundered Sky I've tried out a bit, and I haven't really liked it as much personally, but I don't think the items are bad either. But yeah, the no takedown on courage takedown thing is kind of brutal. Yeah, I think I died once earlier today because of it. Actually, it was a bit unfortunate, but it happens. And yo, BD, I appreciate the follow. Welcome. And come back with the rework. Oh, I think you're talking about colorblind mode, no? Like the yellow and purple. I think that's just colorblind mode. I don't run colorblind mode personally, so I think that's why you're thinking of that. If it comes out, yeah. Unending Despair, I mean, you could, but I don't know. I think Unending's kind of a meh item, personally. I'd rather just go Jack Show if I wanted a resist item later. Because it amplifies your dismounted resist a lot more. Oh, you mean like getting CD back? I mean, that could be a cool change for sure. They could do. That could be an option. I mean, you could try asking him about that, maybe. End Step will probably be live later. If he's live when I end stream, I'll probably host him, so. But you could ask him about that, maybe. That could be a cool change. Getting bonus HP again? Or being bonus HP again? Oh, you mean like making his whole HP bar bonus HP? I don't know if that'd be that good. I think it's better how it is right now, because then you get completely cooked by some abilities. I think how it is fine. I think it's a bit better this way. Because like specific abilities like Set, for example, like his ult will literally do like 5,000 damage to your team, if that's the case. Sojin, I think it's not bad as like a second item in some games. Or even like late game, you can go it as well. I wouldn't rush it though, personally. Team out at them bombies. I think the bombies items are kind of troll to go, personally. I think you'd rather just go actual bruiser items over trying to go tank. The only like quote unquote tank item is Heartsteel sometimes, just because it gives so much HP and it also scales up throughout the game because your W scales really well with bonus HP. Easily change the remount timer or passive timer, yeah. You could bring it up to him though, Jetix, and maybe see what he says about it, because that could be a cool change to reward you for fighting when your passive's on CD. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Like 10 seconds off or something. So it's not like too crazy, but at least it will benefit you. Yeah, for sure. That wouldn't be bad for sure. Definitely be solid. And how he's going, Francisco, by the way. Hello, hello. Need more played? Yeah, that's true. People are really liking the clip on Twitter and stuff and TikTok and everything. It's going off right now. That was such a funny clip though, the fountain clip. The push build, that shit was too hilarious. That should only work though in Emerald, bro. The Emerald players just do not think. They just go, we need to kill this guy. They could have just ended the game easily, but they're like, now we gotta just keep chasing this Kled into the fountain. And even after the second remount, they're like, now we have to just keep fighting this guy. It's gonna work eventually. Like, it was too funny. From Brazil, welcome. Noxian champ, yeah. Is the rework good? I think it feels pretty good. I think it is a little bit understated though. Like it's a little bit weaker than last patch's Kled, like in terms of strength. So I think they probably will buff it a little bit. But overall, it feels a lot like more consistent to play and just better to play in general. It's just, yeah, they just have to tweak some numbers, I think. Kled jungler thing? No, I think it's actually worse now because I nerfed all of his damage, right? all his abilities just do less damage early on, and also they made his W and I think Q CD higher at early levels. Actually, maybe Q's the same, but I know his W is like a couple seconds higher at early levels. And CD reduction on autoing monsters is only half a second, right? It's not the 1.5 seconds like it is for champions. So you actually have less uptime on your W early on when you're hitting jungle camps, and you just do less damage overall. So it's actually a slower clear. So yeah, it's not the best, unfortunately. Against Jax, and you like it? Interesting. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you for sure. I mean, you can definitely try it more. I don't think Mommy's personally is that good, but if it works for you, you can definitely try it some more. We get the good old Mbessa champ now. Poggers. I heckin' love Mbessa. But yeah. I'm back. Nah, Serpent's Rush is really bad, especially now. You never rush it first item. If you were to go with Serpents, especially with the rework, you'd probably be like a third, fourth item kind of thing.
I should go for the Deca kill, if you say so.
Because your AD ratio has gotten nerfed a lot, so Serpents has even less value than it used to have. And like even last patch, like Serpent's Rush wasn't that great. Because you want other stats early on, right? You don't want just like only lethality and AD. You want to have some haste or like some other stat that's going to benefit you. Like obviously the shield reduction is nice, but I don't think it like outweighs the other things, right? So I don't think it's that great as a first item or even second item anymore. I think it's like a third, fourth item if you were to go out. Don't want to build.
Minions have spawned.
I'm not sure what I want to build here, actually. I could go maybe I go Titanic into Mbessa. Try Titanic Rush into her for the auto reset. Might be in the deck here.
Yeah, I like it out here.
For the most part, I mean, obviously, like team fight wise, it's a little bit different now because with Assassin Kled, you were playing more to like look for flank ults with and like one shot the enemy like carry with your ult. Now you don't have as much ult damage, right? You're more playing around your actual kit. But in lane and stuff, it's pretty similar, yeah. It's just, yeah, you can't really one-shot anymore with your ult. So, in that sense, it's a bit different. But, overall, laning phase and stuff, it's not too different.
I do not want my land taken. I want them unruly and free.
Ah, this champ is so annoying. I hate this Mbessa champ, bro. I hate this champ. It's so annoying. Such a rat champion, bro.
Deep fried courage and an apple pie of angry.
Long-term refill, I have in the past, but it's actually just worse. Because, like, it's just too greedy, especially in matchups like this. Because you're just end up being way too squishy. Because you gotta remember, you get health and life steals alongside the same AD. Like, obviously, having refill is nice, but I don't think it's enough. I think not as valuable as just getting, like, D-Blade or D-Shield. Oh my god, I literally just have no health already, bro, on my mount. It's so like, the mount is so bad early on. So sad. Literally rebounding with 100 HP. But it's fine. Oh, I queued too far there. I need to wait for my thing. Wow, I didn't get that, really?
I don't need that lizard.
10-second passive CD. Yeah, I know it's been. Oh my. Oh my god. I scuffed my Q. I love the Invested Champ, man. It's fine. And yo, Cora, I appreciate the follow. I mean, this is why I was banning Invested for a long time. I saw this matchup is just, it's not even just a matchup, it's just the champ is just fucked up, bro. I just can't with this champ. I might start betting it again if I keep seeing it. Even though I think Fiora is still worse. Actually, I don't know. It's hard to say, actually. I don't know. I haven't actually played against Fiora yet. I just feel like on paper... Okay, that's a really bad EQ by me. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know. I played that bad. That was a bad sequence by me. I'm not gonna lie. But, like, I don't know. It just feels so impossible to ever kill this champ, bro. Like, she's not even trading that well, either. She's just able to just stat check me. So annoying. Such an annoying champ. Oh my god, I'm just dead. Oh, this game's just cooked. It's actually just cooked. Oh my god, I'm so sad. I don't know. It's just so fucked up, this jump, bro. It's so fucked up. I'm just gonna go with Cole. I'm so cooked. I don't know, man. It's just nothing you can do. Worse than Fiora. I mean, yeah, that's why I was banning it for a long time. I just hate this champ so much. Kled support, I don't know actually how it'd be right now. It might still be okay. It might be alright. I'm not too sure though. But yeah, like this Emerald 1 player with like a 50% win rate just makes this champ look like the best. Like, he's just Thanos, I guess. I don't know. Have you tried Stride? I did on PB a bit. I feel like Titanic's just better though. Like, even if I have Stride into Invest, I feel like I still can't even stick on her. And like, I feel like Titanic just gives more value. But I don't know. Maybe it's not the worst. Oh my god, bro. Just kill me. But I just think in general the item is kind of... Like, it's not bad, but it just... I don't think it's that good either. Like, I was thinking maybe into range champs, but I don't know. I still think I'd rather just go something else, personally. Oh, this champ, bro. I don't know, man. I actually don't know what to do. Like, it's just so unplayable. How good is Kled for a beginner player? I mean, he definitely has a little bit of a learning curve. But I don't think he's like super insanely hard to like pick up. It's just like understanding how his like abilities and like courage system work. Because like his actual abilities are pretty straightforward. Like obviously he does have some skill shots and stuff. He's not just like point and click. But I don't think he's like super like mechanically intensive. Or like, no, like it's not like a GP, for example. Oh my god. I tried to CC here so we could kill. Oh, I don't have flash. I thought I'd flash. And my game is just over because my support just decided to just run in and get us all killed. Shit, this game is so cooked. Whatever. I think I might just start banning Mbessa. We'll leave Fiora up for one game to see how it feels. How's the removal of Grievous? I mean, I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. Like, if you need it in some games, it like doesn't feel that bad to buy executioners. It's like only 800 gold, and you still get some AD from it too, right? So it feels fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And yeah, appreciate the follow, by the way, Jet. Welcome, Jetson. But yeah, this game is just cooked. That sucks. Whatever. I should have played a bit better this game, but also this champ is just messed up. It happens. It's not that big of a deal. We'll still try our best to win, but it's looking pretty cooked now. Like that whatever that was from my rel just completely ruined the whole game for me. Like I was still like behind right early, but there was still a chance for me to come back. But now I'm just completely screwed. She's just 5-0. There's no way I can do anything now. She's gonna have her Eclipse gold now. Now it's completely cooked. Yeah. Not sure what I'm supposed to do here anymore. Oh my god, I eat the wall. Oh, I'm getting mini block too. I'm pretty sure she just 1v2s us, by the way. Oh, or we're just both dead. There's not even a point of me flashing, I'm just dead. Yeah, I think we just wrap this one up. This one is cookest. That's the fun thing about Mbessa. You die once, your game is kind of just doomed. Bork? No, I tried it earlier actually against Mundo and it felt pretty useless. Which is what I assumed it was going to feel like. I have to just flip a roam here. There's no way we can stay top anymore. Oh my god, bro. How tanky is this Alistar, by the way, with his ult? Like, I just did 0 damage. That was crazy. I literally tickled him. Yeah, that was crazy. I literally thought he was just dead. I didn't think I needed to actually get an extra auto off or Q him. Yeah, he legit just has Swifties and a Kindle Gem. Like, what? Went 10-2 into a Morte. Good shit. I'm glad you're popping off. Kind of weak. Yeah, I think it's a bit worse than live server Kled right now. Or like the old Kled. But I think it does feel better overall to play. It's like more consistent and stuff. But I do think it's understated a bit. It's all good though. Are you popping dodges right now? I am not. Yeah, it's just a rough game. It is what it is. It happens. We move. I'm not too concerned about the win rate, honestly. So, if you lose a game like this, we lose a game like this, you know? We move on. But yeah, I think I'm gonna ban Mbessa next lobby. I do not want to play against this champ again. I'd rather see him a Fiora, honestly. Which is crazy to say, but yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, Evelyn is here too, bro. What is this? Why is she here? What? And Denek, I appreciate the follow as well. Welcome. Do the same thing if you're ahead, yeah. I feel like if Fiora's fuck up more though, honestly, or it's like easier to fuck up on Fiora than it is on Mbessa. I do think Fiora does like at least in 1v1 against Kled, Fiora does do way more into you. Like she completely shits on you, especially now that you're building HP, because she does percent max up true damage. But yeah. Yeah, I usually do fine in the Fioras too in lane. It's just I don't know how it's gonna feel now. Like I think it's gonna feel like really bad. Like even if you get a lead now, because of like the change Or like building more HP, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's not as bad as I think. So I probably should give it at least one or two tries against it just to see. And yo, Kenji, I appreciate the follow, by the way. But yeah, maybe I'll leave her open. I want to see how it feels.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Bro, look at that shield, by the way. Like, what is that, bro? She's one item. It's just like 800 damage shield. Alright, let's try to roam again, see what happens. Actually, I can't even roam there. Team on the hull breaker? Yeah, that's not bad to do for sure as well. You could do that. It's pretty solid. Actually, I'm just gonna stay. I might die for this, but I just need to get gold somehow. Can I get one turret this game? That's my first demolish block of the game, by the way. Oh my god, and Bessa is TPing to me like a rat. Okay, the instant remount got me the turret though, worth. This guy really just TP'd on me though, bro. Like, what? What is wrong with this guy? I'm not even worth gold, man. It's not worth it. I'm kind of down to FF this one though, if people are down. I don't really want to play this one out. Like, this is just not going to be an enjoyable game, I can tell. This one just feels completely cooked, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't, but yeah. This one is cooked.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Mouse and law? Yeah. That is true. I'm getting ganked again, by the way. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead here. These guys are just too obsessed with even like just running at me instead of playing to end the game. They just want me dead. They actually just hate me, bro. They just want me dead 20 times this game. They could have taken this turret earlier. She TP's mid. It's like, bro, leave me alone. Baus, yeah. Has he played it yet? Does anyone know? Because I mean, his build would work really well with it, right? It's literally like perfect for the new club. Let's just send it, bro. Where is my team? Hello? Why am I... Whatever. Plays good champs, unlikely. Nah, Baus plays a decent amount of Kled on stream all the time. And he was like building Bruiser before the rework. So he'll play Kled some more, for sure. He doesn't like spam Kled, but he probably will play him soon enough. What's the rework? They pretty much just changed a lot of his scalings to make them like the AD ratios a bit worse, and then they gave him a couple bonus HP ratios. And also they made it now so his remount when he hits 100 courages is instant, so you can't die in the remount animation anymore. You just instantly get the health now. And then also when you're dismounted, you get some armor and MR based off your bonus HP now, so you become a little bit beefier when you're dismounted. And then also your ult just does magic damage now, even though it skills off AD still. So they pretty much just made it so lethality builds are just gutted now. You can't just go full lethality anymore. You have to start building bruisery items. Wait, that's nice. It's just a little understated right now, unfortunately. But overall, the quality of life changes are really nice. And it's the right direction for sure. Spam Cho'Gath the whole... Yeah. They're running for me again, bro. Bro, look at their ult is flanking me, by the way. Ulti all-star stun. Like, these guys are so obsessed with killing me. I'm not even worth gold, and they just keep trying to kill me. Wait, are we at TP this whole time and just didn't TP? What? Or maybe it just came up. I don't know. Whatever. I got my heart still. I got my double stacking copium. Maybe we could scale.
An enemy is
Probably not, though.
legendary.
But yeah, I think the Rick's pretty nice, though. It's just, yeah, they just need to buff it a little bit, probably. A couple of things. I'm not quitting Kled. Nah, I think you just gotta give it some time. You have to get readjusted to the new playstyle and stuff, and also it is a little bit weaker right now. I think you just gotta get used to it. I'd say give it some time. You could wait until it gets buffed a bit, I guess, if you wanted to, or yeah, you just gotta keep at it because it is a slightly different playstyle now, right, with builds and stuff compared to lethality. So we'll take some time of getting used to. It's a bad TP actually. I'm dead here, but I want to try to get this turret if I can. I also just wanted to get my coal stacked here. Can I get this? Worth whatever. I got a heart steel proc. Copium.
An enemy has been slain.
Surely that's worth. Good death. Nah, this game's just so cooked. Like, there's nothing I can do. They just completely one-shot me. This game's just been cooked for a while. Ever since that, like, roll gank happened top where the Mesa got, like, the 3 kills, it's just, like, yeah, there's not much I can really do. I just have to try my best to do what I can with, like, damaging turrets and stuff. But it's not gonna be enough, I don't think. Unless I can somehow get to, like, 4 items, but even then, it's still, like, kind of hard because they'll also be really fed by then. I just gotta try to farm up, see what I can do. If I could somehow get the blood mill, honestly. Like, blood mill is the big spike. But it looks like it's just cooked because everyone's just dying one by one. I'm not sure why we didn't just FF, honestly. It's kind of crazy we didn't. Like, I'm just down 4 levels top because I can't even play the game. Pretty sure I out-damage was my team too this game still. Which is crazy. But yeah, this was just a rough game. It is what it is. Like, there's games like this that are gonna happen eventually. Okay, wait. Scaling. Instant remounts. My flash was kind of awkward there, but it works. And yo, Himiko, I appreciate the follow. Welcome. If I could somehow get to this item, I actually think I can be somewhat useful this game. It's still gonna be hard because like they're Evelyn and Yone both up percent health damage, right? Because of Bork, and then Evelyn just does a billion damage.
An enemy is legendary.
But it'll help a bit. Like I'll get a ton of AD.
Remember when we sacked Travail and that general thought we'd be willing to share the spoils? Yeah, officers died.
I just need levels though too. I'm like really under leveled right now. I'm gonna try to go for this turret. It's an objective bounty, but again, it probably gets me to my item.
No, it's just like the assault on Glor. You seen one artillery vanguard in a commando fleet action? Yes,
I think it's worth it. I can just TP back. Oh, never mind. Or I just died to this guy. Ah, they're both here. Ah, pain, pain, pain. Yeah, I think honestly, if I got to one more item, there was a chance I could have done something this game. The game just got too cooked from the that unfortunate sequence that happened where she's got a million kills.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
The old Titanic Hydra. Q. Oh, you mean like the Ravenous one where it did like the AoE on abilities? That was pretty nice, yeah. You were still good first? I think it is in some games, yeah. I don't do it every game, but in some games it's not bad, yeah. Decent. See if it's smurfing. I mean, it is what it is. I just fucked up this game a bit, but also it's just Mbessa being Mbessa. But yeah, I almost outdamaged my whole team still somehow. Even though I was useless. But yeah, I'm just gonna ban Mbessa. I'll leave Fiora open. It's all good though. Sometimes you just have rough games like that, you know? There's no point in getting like super tilted over it. We move on. Next game will be better. So I'm not like super frustrated over it. It's just a bit unfortunate. Won't always group. I mean, the best thing to do in those scenarios is just to try to side lane as much as possible and just play for yourself. And then if you can look for picks, you can try to do that, but you just have to play for yourself. You never really want to be fully grouped with your team anyways, even if they are grouping, because you need to make sure you're getting resources for yourself or else you're just going to fall off. But it is unfortunate sometimes. There's some games that are just kind of fucked up, but there's a lot of games like that too where you can potentially still carry it by just playing for yourself. Sometimes you have to play more greedy than you usually would want to. The rework, I think it's pretty good. I do think it's a little bit weaker right now than what old Kled was, like in terms of strength. So I think they probably will buff it a little bit. But overall, I think it's not bad. I've been enjoying it. But yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good rework. I just think they need to adjust some things. Like adjust a couple numbers here and there. But overall, he's not bad. Like, he feels pretty good to play. Oh, his win rate's dropping, actually. Wow. I didn't realize it dropped some more. It went down to 48.5 now. It was at 49 earlier. I think it's even lower in Diamond Plus, too. Yeah, it's under 48. So, yeah, they're definitely going to buff him then, I think. They still probably want to wait another, like, day or two to get more data in, but, yeah, his win rate's actually starting to go down again. Nah, Kled actually still falls off, like, he's good early mid, and then falls off later. But yeah, his win rate's actually going down again. So yeah, I think they will buff him then for sure. I usually either go Hubris, Hullbreaker, or sometimes Titanic first. I've done Cleaver a couple times too in the tank matchups, but usually I go between Hullbreaker and Hubris, personally. But yeah, Titanic and Cleaver can be situational sometimes too. If I really don't want to interact with my lane, I can do Titanic Rush. But I think it just comes down to preference, honestly. But yeah. Your videos and shorts been popping off? Yeah, it's been my support's been really insane the last couple days. I appreciate it a lot. Cause yeah, on YouTube and Twitch, I mean honestly just everywhere. It's been really nice. So, yeah, I appreciate it a lot.
The Madonnas do not forgive or forget.
Trying my best to keep at it with the grinding, you know. Tonight's not gonna be a really long stream though. It's only gonna probably be a couple more games, like 2-3 games probably. It's gonna be probably like a 3-hour stream tonight since we streamed like almost 7 hours earlier, and I'm gonna stream in the morning as well. So yeah, it'll be a couple more games now. I just wanted to do a short little second stream tonight because like I didn't really have much else to do. So yeah, but yeah, we'll be on again tomorrow morning and do a longer stream again. Keep on grinding. Maybe we can get to Emerald tomorrow if we go on a big win streak. Always get hype lot. And we'll probably be in Diamond plus Elo then. Because we're already like Emerald 1 Elo now. So we'll probably get into Diamond games after like 2 more wins. Then we get into Diamond plus Elo and then Master. And that's when we'll start to see the true strength of this Kled. Because you're already starting to see the strength of it show out, which I think is why like I'm saying it feels a little bit weaker, because like even in Emerald I'm starting to struggle. I'm not really struggle, but I've had games where I can't really do much in because some of the champs and stuff. But yeah. Ooh, Garen. Okay. This is a matchup that seems really hard to play now. If you ever dismount, you're just instantly one shot now by his ult because of how it works right with HP. This is gonna be a toughie. And like the argument to be to go Sterix, right? But as I mentioned, once you get like 2+ HP items with Sterix, it actually procs before you dismount, so it's actually just useless. Unless he like panic ults the Sterix shield, I guess, but I don't think he's ever gonna do that, right? But yeah. You have a new viewer decided to try out Kled do the new rework. Any tips for newer Kled players? I mean, the best thing to do, honestly, when you first learn Kled is just like making sure you understand how the curve system works, right? Like how much food you get on like autoing champions, which is 15. Killing minions is 5 now. And just in general, just understanding how the curve system works, because I feel like his actual abilities themselves aren't like too complex, right?
30 seconds until minions.
And then I'd say just play a lot of games honestly in limit test. Like don't be afraid to like end some games at first, right? Which I'd say you usually do in norms, right? Or unless you have a Smurf that you don't really care about as much. But you just don't want to be too scared, right? You want to make sure you can like kind of like feel out your limits and matchups and stuff like that. But for the most part, I feel like it's more of like a field champ, right? Like he's a champion that's not like super complex.
Minions have
And it's just all about like just knowing your limits, which yeah, just comes from more experience.
Remember when we sacked Travail and that general thought we'd be
And
willing to
just
share
being able to
the
like understand
spoils?
stuff. But for the one like tip I can give you is you don't want to level your W up right away when you have the point like level 2, 3 onwards. You don't want to use it until you actually need it, because it's the only time in the game where you can use it as an active ability, right? So you don't want to just like randomly level it up right away. You want to hold it until you actually need it. So say you're about to dismount, for example, you can hold it until you dismount, so then you can have your W up right away, so then you can remount quickly. Or if you're going in for an extended trade, then you can also just level it up like that, right? You just don't want to like level it right away, because then it's gonna go on CD, right? After you auto attack, because it's a passive. So something like that is nice to be able to do at the beginning of the game.
I am justified, and I am armed.
Yeah, Kled has some bonus HP scalings now. They nerfed his 80 scalings a little bit, but in return gave him 2 bonus HP scalings now on his W and on his passive. That gives him armor no more now when he's dismounted. Okay, bro. It's not that serious here, end, but sure. This guy's pissed. And by the way, I appreciate the follow. Welcome. Thank you, my man. This guy is pissed. Oh, we're not understanding the limits? Yeah, exactly. Because I don't think his actual abilities themselves are very complex to pick up, right? He's definitely not super easy, because he's not like a point and click champ. And like understanding how to like kite while you're dismounted and stuff will come over time. But yeah, it's pretty much just like understanding when you can go in and when you can trade, right? Which just comes from experience. Which will take some time, right? But that's why you just don't want to be discouraged to limit test stuff. Even with the Q slow there, he's actually so fast because of phase rush, bro. That's so annoying. Not bad though, because he has no flash. I could probably just kill him now anyways. I think I might have missed XP though. I did, yeah. Right? Or did I? Yeah, I missed 1 XP earlier when I got zoned. It's a bit unfortunate. Oh. It's kind of hard for me to kill him, actually. I don't know if I can actually dive him here. So he has his W. I can try. Oh my god, he leveled up. Are you serious, bro? This guy actually leveled up. I mean, I can't, bro. I'm 1 HP. I legit can't help you, bro. What are you pinging, bro? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what? You just got solo killed. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, so they pretty much like the rework just shifted him away from building with full lethality to now he actually has to build some bruiser items. You still can build like 1 or maybe 2 lethality items in some games, but you can't go full lethality anymore. The whole laning phase, yeah, that's Twitch, bro. It's so sad. I wish I didn't have autoplay. Like, I wish I could disable like autoplay ads completely if I could. The only way I can like kind of compensate for ads is if I run them manually myself, like in queue. But I feel like that's when I can answer questions the most, right? So like I just leave them to Twitch, so whatever they do. But I have it at the bare minimum. They like force you to run 3 minutes of ads every hour, no matter what, like just auto, or you do have to do them manually. That's the one thing I hate about Twitch. Super annoying. Super greedy company with their ads. And it's not even like an insane revenue split to the streamer either. Like the streamers don't actually make that much off ads compared to like what Twitch makes too. So yeah, it's a bit rough. That's why I try to run the bare minimum. You're finally back. Welcome back. But yeah, I don't know. That's just the annoying thing about Twitch. I wish I didn't have to have ads like autoplay on my stream at all, but yeah, I just know Twitch is. Esports ad is annoying, yeah. It's pretty annoying for sure. Yeah, no problem. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask. I got you. That's what I'm here for.
All we need is open country. But we gonna take care.
And also, guys, in chat, if I ever do miss one of your messages during the stream, feel free to re-ask the question because I am multi-streaming, so sometimes I will miss a message or two. I'm trying my best to like keep up with both chats, but yeah, if I do miss a message, just feel free to re-ask it.
Let's do it.
Ah, that was kind of a bad auto.
Ally has been slain.
Well, my foot wanted to meet your ass, and I'm about to give
An
him a
enemy
shot.
has been slain.
No scar.
We'll go one more wave and then base.
Scar.
I think I'm just gonna do Titanic Rush. Let's go.
How about a long axe in your guts?
I'm not like a huge fan of Titanic Rush, but I kind of like panic bought long swords earlier, and I didn't really want to go hubris. Let's go. So, yeah. Oh, I didn't flash it. Wow, really? I really don't get my auto off there? Okay. That's the Yasuo champ for you, I guess. I am actually so surprised I don't at least get my auto off there. Wow.
Yeah, they just
Ride games with the
confirming our
Yasuo champion, everyone.
suspicions,
Why do you rush Hydra? I usually don't rush Hydra, actually. I just kind of panic bought long swords this game, and I wasn't really feeling the hubris rush, but maybe I should have. But honestly, I think it might not be the worst here because being able to get the auto reset off on the Garen for like short trades might be worth it.
don't mean we can trust them.
Coaching, at the moment I don't do coaching, but I might start trying to do some more like matchup stuff for YouTube videos like I did in the past. For sure. And I'm gonna do a build update like video probably tomorrow morning before I stream, and I'll have to upload it to YouTube, giving my like thoughts on the rework and stuff and the builds I've been enjoying so far.
And I don't
I think feel pretty strong.
I can't understand.
I mean, it's just really strong having Titanic, right? Because it gives you the auto reset instantly if you like auto and then instantly cast it, right? So it just allows you to get an extra like auto or two off,
An enemy has been
which is pretty big. But you can also like when you're dismounted, if you hug a wall, you can cancel your Q animation like knockback on the wall and get an extra auto off as well. But yeah, it can be really nice at times, the auto reset. Okay, I don't know if that was actually worth it for me to do that, but I kind of chunked myself.
Easy, girl.
Alright, that's fine. I was gonna reset then. If I can trade his ignite for my ult, it's not the worst thing in the world. Because if he ult ignites me, I'm just cooked.
An ally has been slain.
I'm just trying my best to get as many plates as possible, because I can't really kill this guy ever anymore.
Double kill.
My team's just getting cooked this game too. This might be just another loss, unfortunately, because I can't really snowball against this Garen champ, right? He just takes 0 damage, and if I go too aggressive, I can just die to him. I mean, a consistent build that you can go in a majority of games is like something like Hullbreaker, Titanic, Blood Mill. I think it's not bad to go in a majority of games. This gives consistent stats. So you could try something like that and see how it feels. But honestly, it just being able to like limit test stuff right now is usually the best thing you can do, because there's not really one specific build that's like insanely strong compared to the rest. But everyone's still like trying to like figure out stuff, right? But that is a build that I've done a decent amount, and it's worked out pretty well for me.
Yeah, I like
So.
it out here.
You could try that. Oh, I'm just dead. Never mind, I'm not dead. Because the instant remount is here. I even canceled an auto like an idiot. Thank God, bro. Oh my God, I scuffed that so hard. Instant remount. That's the only time you're going to be seeing an instant remount this game against the Garen champ, though. Because once he hits level 11, I'm cooked. I am instantly one shot as soon as he hits level 11. Thank God, though. That's actually really big. That saves me a decent amount there. Oh my God, not this rad, bro. What? It's the auto bug, bro. Yo, ult him?
You have slain an enemy.
See ya, bro. Kled broken, true. I appreciate the 1 bit, my man. Thank you, Armando. Hydra with Hullbreaker? Yeah, that type of a build's pretty good. It's pretty consistent. The solo now, yeah. The leveling up on it to level 9 is really strong now. Early on. For dismounted Q. Since before it was like just based off levels. But now it is actually scales down based off leveling the ability. So it's nice. It obviously does less damage, but yeah, the utility of it's really nice. Blood Mill into heavy AP? Yeah, I think Blood Mill is just a really cool item. If they're like super heavy AP, I mean, you could even make the argument to try to go a full MR op item, like a tank item, but I'm not like a huge fan of building like actual tank items unless like I absolutely need it. Usually I just go Jack Shell like late game because it just amplifies all of your resistances right from your passive when you dismount. I just can't move, bro. Bro, I literally cannot move. I'm just getting CC like fucking 20 things. Ah! How am I doing no damage to him, by the way? He just has pure HP. That is crazy to me. I don't just kill him there with fully stacked Conquer. And I like full rotation him twice. Damn. But yeah, I think Jack Show's not a bad like 4th, 5th item for sure. But runes, I've been running the Conquer page with Overgrowth Demolish pretty much every game so far. This rework, it's felt pretty good. But I think you can also run Sorcery, Conquer. I do think Conquer feels like the best rune though, like Keystone. I know some people have been running Grasp. I tried it a bit. I didn't really like it that much compared to Conquer, so yeah. I think Conquer feels better personally, but maybe it's just preference. That have changed a lot with the rework. I don't know if I'd say they've changed a lot, but some of them may become a little bit easier or harder depending. Like, I think Mundo matchup became a little bit harder now. It was like pretty free before. But now you don't have as much burst. But it's still like fine. But I'm not like 100% sure on that. I'd have to like play more of the matchups, right? I need more like testing that I actually truly know for like the matchups are like actually different or not. Hey, how's it going, Tech? But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say until you like until I get a lot of testing on everything for matchups. You're really not gonna be there? just dead? I think she's just dead.
An ally has been slain.
They're just dead, bro. Just get him out.
Prepare to die.
An ally has been slain.
Let's try to get this turret if possible before they get here. I think I can move bot here.
Has destroyed a turret.
Advocate violence and insanity, but it's worked for me.
Where's this route?
Nabbit, you're gonna get him down.
Bro, what is this champion, by the way? Why am I just getting one shot by nothing, bro? Okay, nice. Thank God. Bro, why am I getting one shot? Oh, I guess he has 7 kills, actually. But still, that's crazy, man. With just a Bork? I feel like that's still so insane. I guess I am just like all HP, though.
Damn it, Scarl. You hide my mushroom juice again.
Just so annoying, bro. I hate the Bork. I'm like, why do they have to buff the Bork item this patch, bro? The patch that KLED Rework drops, of course they have to buff Bork. Because that's the most KLED, like, patch thing to do, man. Like, it's so insane, bro. But whatever. It's fine. It's alright. I don't think it's insane, the Titanic Rush, but it's not terrible.
Ain't nothing like having the wind on your back.
It's felt alright this gun. Hasn't felt like insane, but hasn't felt terrible, yeah. You wanna go hardstyle when you're snowballing? Yeah. I don't think it's worth it to go if you're like giga behind.
Oh, it's darn pretty round here.
Because it's a very expensive item, right? And it takes a while to get going. So yeah, it's a more snowball item than like an every game item. Because there's items that get more consistent stats right away, right?
Ally has been slain.
They're all trespassers. They're just killing hellfire.
How did my Azir get solo killed after he just got like a double kill for free too? So he should be like, really strong.
Easy, girl.
I'm not sure.
Easy. You just justified a preemptive retaliatory strike.
Your turret has been destroyed.
You can't bushwhack a bushwhacker. You think you can run? Don't get your britches all rumpled.
Has slain an enemy.
Nice.
Now I might have overreacted to you unlawfully entering my property. I'll say so.
Okay, not the worst.
Will you stop bitching?
What do you think scaling to match with Cassante to rush Heartsteel? Nah, I wouldn't rush Heartsteel. I think it's like an okay second item. But first item, I think it's bait. I accidentally did it earlier today for a game, and yeah, it was pretty useless as a first item. You need to have at least a 1 damage item, like 80 item.
It's your birthday, Scar.
That either is like a hubris or like just a bruiser item in general that gives 80 and HP before going into Heartsteel. I think it's too greedy otherwise. Just take the drag.
You see my welcome sign back there? No? It was your
You can just
friend,
straight Adicon for
Scar.
drag. It's not that big of a deal. Oh my god, I did the Titanic auto the wrong way, so I didn't even chunk him at all.
Don't you run off on me! Scar!
Okay, whatever. I chunked the turret a bit.
You ready, Scar? This day is gonna require some
one, but yeah, like that's a bit crazy. Oh my god, I missed the Herald like an idiot. Oh, I missed that. I just missed the Herald like oh my god, I'm a pig. Oh my, I was trying to drift into hitting one of them and I missed it completely. Oh my god. But I actually would have gotten enough gold to buy my item too. Oh no, 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 no. I'm a pig, I'm a pig, I'm a pig. My bad. I just griefed the whole game. Eclipse? I think Eclipse is kind of bad. I don't think it gives enough useful stats, and with the 80 ratios getting nerfed a bit, I don't think it's worth to go. Bro, I swear the turret like sidestepped it though, bro. It's not me. It's not me, I swear. The turret's just racist to me. Like against Rumble? I don't think so, actually. I don't think I've played against one yet. I played against a lot of Mundos. But yeah, I don't think I played against Rumble yet. Just by yourself? Yeah, it's because I have Hullbreaker, Titanic. It's actually really strong for taking turrets. And I think I got my Demolish Block off too, right? Yeah, I've gotten 7 Demolish Blocks off this game. Wait, that's my bad. I think this game might be cooked though. They're like so fed. Look at this Yasuo champ, bro. I can't even damage him. What the hell? Like, I chunk him a little bit, but like it's still not even close. And that's with me full comboing him. And he just like sits there and just autos me. Whatever, bro. Whatever. I hate this Yasuo champ, bro. It pisses me off. It's just because of the stupid Bork item. If Bork wasn't in the game, like I'm completely fine there. It's just Bork is just too OP of an item. And they buffed the dispatch. They buffed the Bork item. Why do they have to buff the Bork item? Oh my god, my god. Alright, yeah, this game's just cooked. It's just another cooked game. My team is just a little too gapped this game.
I play with guns.
Okay, I just can't move. I just can't move at all. I should have just waited for my blood mail though. I was about to have it in base. I tried to like help my Caitlyn. But I should have just waited for blood mail. Maybe I could have killed with blood mail. I don't know. I'm just kind of like tilt fighting now. Bro. Why go CD boots? Because I don't have enough. I don't have like any haste in my build anymore, so it's kind of nice to have it. Tabbies would have been alright this game though, because they're like fully D. But yeah, I think haste is just nice to have, especially because they upgraded haste boots are really strong. But Tabbies would have been fine this game as well, I guess. I just wouldn't have been able to buy them yet. Because at the time I had exactly enough gold for haste boots.
This land was made for me.
Yeah.
And me alone.
And you would think on paper Bork would be a good item on Kled, right, with the new W and stuff, but it's actually just not even good. I tried building it earlier and it was kind of useless. Into the Mundo that stacked only HP. I was more useful doing the push build than with Bork.
Look, Scarl, it's dinner time.
Yeah, full Lethality is completely dead. You can't. The most like you can probably do is like 2 Lethality items. You need to build bruiser items now because they nerfed always 80 ratios by a decent amount, so you can't just get away with going full Lethality. Same with like going full crit. I should really get this turret at least.
We find 'em, tie 'em up. Lily like a pick 'em up. No, Scarl.
All right. We actually got a lot there. Wow, we got Dragon and we got Inhib. They're actually trolling a bit. I mean, they got Baron obviously, but They actually give us a lot for that. I mean, they might be able to end those still. So we'll have to see. But we did get a decent amount off that.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been
I
destroyed.
guess they get an inhib as well. Hey, that's not bad for us, honestly. We're on soul point. Full tank? Nah, you can't go full tank. You gotta build booster items. Else you just do no damage.
Ain't nobody on my team but you.
But you can build like a tank item or two. Like Heartsteel is technically a tank item, right? But that's like an item that you can go when you're still bowling in some games. But what are we doing, by the way?
Yep, yep.
Guys, can we chill? Not go too crazy here. Alright, I want to try to clear some waves. Their Baron's almost gone now too, which is nice. Conditioning is overgrowth. I think overgrowth just gives more value personally. But conditioning's not the worst. But yeah, I think overgrowth gives a bit more value.
Weird on me.
Because you have multiple abilities that scale off of it. And also just helps you with dealing more damage. Let's go to rework. It feels pretty good. It just, unfortunately, is a little understated. So it's a little bit weaker in terms of strength. But I think with the quality of life changes, he does feel better to play. They're probably going to have to buff it a little bit. But overall, he feels pretty good to play. Pretty fun. I've been enjoying it.
Get excited now.
Limit testing, you know?
You can't take what's mine.
Okay, well that inhib being down, or like getting that inhib for our team actually helps a bit for like stalling out the game. So that's nice. Oh, I fucked them out every step. But also, why are they just... What? Why are they here? I guess they just reset and just ran straight top. But I don't know. It just feels so weird for them to be there for that. I don't know. My team should win this though. If they play it correctly. Azir, hello? Wait, is my Azir like lagging? He just like stood still. What? Wait, what just happened? Wait, my Azir like went into them and then you just like stood still. Huh? He had to have like DC'd there or something, no? The guy just stood still. No. Well, that sucks. Yeah, our team has got kind of gap this game, but yeah, I don't know what just happened. That was like crazy. Thought he had aura. But he just wasn't inputting any movement at all, so that was like really weird. I don't know. Whatever. All good. We tried. There's not much we can really do about that. It's all good. Alright, I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be right back though. I'm gonna use the washroom quickly. Give me a sec. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, that's the one thing with this is you kind of do no damage if you're not Giga ahead. Your damage is a little lackluster, which is why I think they might buff him soon. Because, yeah, that's the one issue with this rework. Is since you did lose a lot of it damage scaling, you kind of do get cooked a bit. But there are games where you do a lot of damage. Like this game, for example, I completely fried them. So, it happens. Sojin's alright. Like, I don't mind the item. I'm just not like a huge fan of it, but I don't think it's bad. Best first item? I've been going between Hubris, Hullbreaker, and sometimes Titanic, but I think Hubris, Hullbreaker feel the best. And then the tanks, I have done Cleaver a bit, and it feels alright. But the only issue with Cleaver is it falls off really hard because it's kind of understated the item. But yeah, I'm usually between Hubris and Hullbreaker, personally. Fiora matchup. I haven't actually played against the Fiora matchup. I've pretty much been binning her every game, but I'm leaving her open now. I've been binning him best of the last like 2 games or game or whatever it's been. But I think the Fiora matchup did get worse for sure. Because obviously she does percent health, true damage. But we'll have to see how it feels. I actually do play against it. But yeah. We shall see. We shall see.
The Medardas do not forgive or forget.
Try Iceborne? Nah, I think Iceborne's pretty bad, unfortunately. It doesn't get enough to stats. And also the Shin proc's kind of useless. Because you're going to be EQing most of the time, right? So you only can probably get 1, maybe 2 procs off in a fight. So I don't think it's that worth it, personally. It's kind of like Triforce, it's the same thing.
I find courage unpredictable.
At least in my opinion, you know.
Can rely on.
I think it's just better items. And also, I just think in general, going to, especially tank items early game is kind of fake. Other than maybe Heartsteel second, just because it skills. And it also gives you a lot of like damage on your W, and resistances are nice on the passive. But yeah, I don't think items like Iceborne or like Sunfire, all those items, they feel like kind of fake in my opinion. And if I wanted like a slow item, I could just go like Stradbreaker, right? Worst case. Or even Voltaic, I think would be more useful, honestly. Even though it's a bit worse now. I see, I see. Stride, it feels okay, but I don't know if I still prefer it over like just going Titanic. And then maybe just going like a Voltaic if I absolutely needed like a slow item. But I'll probably try it next time against a ranged champ just to see how like the damage difference is. Because I haven't actually used it on live server yet, Stride. I used it on PB a couple times though, and it felt okay, but it wasn't like my favorite. Yeah, I think if they have like 3 or 4 AP champs, maybe you could like argue Chaotic as like a third, fourth item. I still want to build it early though. Like I'd maybe sit on like a cloak, but I wouldn't finish the item right away. I'd wait till later if you were to do that. But that's like a very situational like build, right? Or item to build. It wouldn't be like it'd be like in very specific scenarios. Same with like even maybe Force of Nature could also be an option in that scenario. But yeah, it would just have to depend on the game. Okay, we got some Malphite, so I want to try Cleaver into Malphite. This is the matchup where I wanted to try Cleaver into. I did mention this before. I think Cleaver does fall off pretty hard, but I think it would feel decent in the Malphite. Warmogs? We did Warmogs earlier, actually, for fun. We did a couple games of it. We did, like, the Mundo build on Kled. It was, interesting. Maybe we'll do some more tomorrow for fun. Comet Malphite, alright. 9 mods, 1 kitten. Interesting. Alright, I'm mute pings this gun. I'll walk in. But yeah, I wanna try Cleaver this gun. Into Malphite, see how it feels.
Holy shit, where are we? Guess we'll have to kill our way out.
Maybe I go Cleaver into Hullbreaker, and then go Titanic. Or I just do Cleaver Titanic. We'll see. We'll see how it feels.
To Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I've been doing pretty well. And yeah, I think the changes are nice. I do think he needs a little buff, though. He's a little understated right now. He's a little bit weaker than he was last patch overall. Well, I think the changes are really nice. And it's been more enjoyable to play him, for sure. It's just, yeah, I think they need to buff him a little bit, unfortunately. But overall, he's been pretty fun to play.
Minions have spawned.
Feed a gym. As you always said at my own college graduation. True, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's a good time to be a Kled player right now. Like, even though, as I mentioned, I think it is a little bit weaker right now than you'd like to hope. Like, you'd hope it would be. It's in the right direction, right? And they can definitely buff it, right? It's not like they're not going to buff it if it stays like this. I think especially with the win rate going down even more today. It went down like 48.5 now. They'll definitely buff it. So. And with all the quality of life changes, it's just going to make him feel way better overall. So. Yeah. It's a good time to be a Kled player, finally. After years of suffering. We're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, you know?
This is how it's gonna work. I kill you, then I take your stuff.
Fun. Yeah, no, I've been enjoying him a lot. Like, obviously, it's a little bit of an adjustment at first because you were so used to going full lethality, right? And one-shotting people with your ult, especially in team fights. So it is a bit of an adjustment, but once you get adjusted to it, feels pretty good. And like laning is pretty similar still, but now you get the double beam of the instant remount, which is also pretty huge in a lot of scenarios. And like 1v2s especially, or even like close 1v1s, being able to instantly remount is like super huge. It's super nice.
You can't be lonely when the land is this beautiful. I knew you'd be back.
Little rat with his Qs, bro.
Easy, girl. Easy. Look at that stupid dumb animal.
I want to get pickaxe gold here, so that's why I'm not basing it. Because he also has no mana, so I should be fine. Even if Jax comes, I think I'm okay. Because I have, I'm pretty healthy. I'm only down 100 HP. I think I should be okay to get the remount off. It is a bit scary, though. The Jax champion is pretty strong, but I think I should be fine. Oh, speaking of him, there he is. I fucked up. Never mind, I take it back. Oh, I take it back. I just ate my words. I thought I'd be okay, but I am not okay. Struggle with? Are you talking about like specific matchups or just in general? Because any champ with an execute will obviously do well in the Kled because it'll be harder for him to remount, right? But in general, like the main matchups for top lane are like Fiora, Jax, and Bessa.
Has been slain.
They kind of just stat check you throughout the game, right? And they just skill way harder than you do. And they have like ways of neutralizing you, right? And Bessa has her W to block your engage, like initial damage. Jax has his counter strike, so you can't remount and also damage him, right, when he has it up. And then Fiora has her parry. So those type of champions, and then obviously like execute champions like Urgot will do really well on you because if you dismount and he hits his ult on you, it's gonna be harder to remount, right? Especially now that you're building Bruiser again, and all the HP you build only goes to Skarl. So for those executes, the HP threshold will keep going up, even though you're not actually getting any more HP towards your dismounted HP bar. So it ends up being like almost your full HP bar. Like Garen ult completely one-shots you now. Once he gets level 11, like there's nothing you can do anymore, unfortunately. And like items like Sterix, once you build like 2+ HP items, proc before you even dismount, so then it ends up being kind of useless as well, which is unfortunate. But yeah.
What was that? Of course I don't need Skull.
Yeah, we're up a lot of CS on this guy, so like even though we did die once, we're still in a really good spot. Like we're up almost 30 CS because we're just pressuring him constantly. I just need to make sure I don't die to Jax again, because then that'd be bad, right? Then he'll start to get some momentum and snowball. I just need to not in. But if I can constantly pressure this guy, it's pretty big for us.
Shut down.
Yeah, I don't know what my Zen is doing, by the way. There's nothing I can do about that. He's just like doing it before I'm even mounted. I'm pretty sure Malphite didn't have ult there. Like he just leveled up off the kill, so he has his ult now. If I'm not mistaken, so I'm just gonna base here. I'm pretty sure I should be fine here. The wave shouldn't fully crush. I might lose like a minion or two, but I don't think it's that bad. Well, the Rav? No, I think Rav is pretty bad now because the AD ratios got gutted pretty hard. I think Titanic's just the most consistent Hydra right now. And then maybe there's an argument for Shred in some matchups, potentially. But yeah, I think Rav and Profane are both pretty dead. Profane especially, like Profane Noob can never build that item. That shit's just terrible. Rav, I think it's kind of bad, but you can maybe try it, but I just don't think it's that efficient. Like, obviously, not having the sustain is kind of unfortunate. Because, like, Rav was a really nice item for that into some tanks, but I just don't know if it's worth it anymore to do. Because it's a very expensive item, too, right? You're investing a lot of gold into an item that's not super cost-efficient anymore. Like, it already wasn't that cost-efficient to begin with. And now it's even less cost-efficient on you than it was before. It's a rat, bro. That's so annoying. Yes. I kind of trolled there, but it's fine. It's actually shredding me though. Grasp, I tried it like a couple times and it wasn't my favorite. I felt kind of meh. I think Conquer just feels better, but it's not like horrendous. Like okay. I think Conquer gives more value throughout the game. The only benefit to going Crossbow is you do get the second wind option as well, right, in the tree, which is really strong. It's a really nice rune to have, but I just don't think it's enough to overvalue it over Conquer. Conquer just gives more value than Grasp would. But that's like the main argument for maybe going Grasp, because of the ability of getting second wind alongside the other two things you already get, Demolish and Overgrowth. I'm just gonna base here. Because Jax is top. And plus I have my Cleaver Gold anyways. From the US, I'm from Canada. I'm Canadian. Le Canadian.
I might have to jump off this lizard and put my boot in your waptoosie.
Hexplay, I tried it a little bit, but I don't think it's very good. I think it's another just paid item. Canada #1, exactly. Zach knows. He knows what's up. I'm on dismounting here. Not that bad. It's a little greedy, but I think it's fine. Just keep zoning him off CS, like making sure he can't just last it for free. This guy is pissed. He's ready to ult me. Okay, I'm just constantly pressuring him under turret. That's what I like to do against tanks and then playing for plates afterwards. Because it's hard for them to last it. Oh my god, I just missed the cannon. I'm a noob. But yeah, it's hard for them to last it under turret because they don't really have that great of wave clear, right? So I usually like the pressure tanks like this. And it just allows me to just get a million plates. Like, I've gone 4 plates to 0, right? What? Okay, I still kill him, thankfully. Wait, that was like so weird though. Did I really get hit by that? I swear I flashed that, no? That was like... Huh. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. That just looked really weird. I was like positive I flashed that though. Is Warmugs any good? No, it's just a for fun item. Because the issue with Warmugs is if you ever dismount, you can't actually regen the mounted HP. You can only remount or regen your dismounted HP. When you're mounted, you can regen both, right? But yeah, you can't get mounted HP back when you're dismounted, so you kind of lose out on the passive half the time. So it's kind of a fake item.
Shh. It's time to get violent.
Right now we're plat 4, but we're playing in like Emerald 1 Elo. It's almost Diamond Elo now.
Yeah, but then how are we gonna invade both bases at once?
Oh my god, I'm a pig. I missed that Q really bad. Whatever. Yeah, I want to see how Hullbreaker feels here with Cleaver. I haven't tried this yet, so I want to try out this game. I want to see how the combination of Titanic, or not Titanic, Cleaver Hullbreaker is, and then going Titanic Blood Mill. We'll take. I tried it one game into a Quinn, and it felt okay, but it didn't feel the best. It was like kind of okay, but it did feel a little bit weak at times. But it wasn't like horrendous. My team is kind of sending it. That's really bad. There's nothing I can do about that either. Man. This is where if I had Hullbreaker it'd be really nice. I'd just take the whole turret, but it's okay. But yeah, there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. Fuck.
Ain't nothing like having the wind on your back and blood on your face. Yeah.
I can probably get a plate here at least. Or like half the turret.
Easy, girl.
Nice. Infernal. And yo, Morton, I appreciate the follow. Welcome. Hello, hello.
Strategy, but that's city folks do.
Oh, I keep canceling autos now. What am I doing?
communicate. Words is just trick. Get off!
Oh my god, Ariana. Oh my god. And I'm just dead now. Oh my god. I kind of scuffed it too, but ay, bro. We cannot be missing that Oriana ult. Oh, I just cooked. I had a bad Kled ult though as well. This is starting to feel like another game where my team is just running it a little too hard for me to be able to do anything in. Still on your lizard, yep. That stance. Yeah, it's not very good because the issue with it is when you take damage when you're about to dismount, right? Usually it'll just drop the excess damage. But with Death Stance, it actually still stores it in the passive. You end up taking more damage from the Death Stance passive than you actually would have taken normally. So unless you can get a takedown quickly, you actually just end up killing yourself faster by having Death Stance. Because you're taking extra damage that you wouldn't have taken usually.
I know.
Which is why it's kind of anti-synergistic. Because if it didn't work like that, if it worked like where it just dropped the extra damage, I think it actually would be okay. Because like the base stats aren't bad on the item. It's just, yeah, the issue is you just end up taking more damage than you would. Are you human? I don't know, man. I might be part lizard.
Paranoid. You tried to kill me yesterday.
Who knows? But yeah, my whole goal this game is I'm just gonna have to try to crack as many turrets as possible because we cannot win team fights right now. They're way too strong.
City folk.
Do you want to be singed? I don't know if I want to be singed.
An enemy has been slain.
But
An enemy is legendary.
he's really TP. Oh, he's a Syndra. I was like, is the Malphite really TP here? There's no E.
An enemy is legendary.
Interesting.
Don't worry, Scarl.
Turret has
We'll
been
come
destroyed.
back so you can eat them later.
Just gonna try to instantly base here. Jax is starting to come to me, so hopefully I can get out in time. I think I do. Yeah, I'm good. Nice.
Hey, it's Forward Admiral Major Kled.
Let's get out by this.
Been a Mr.
Maybe I should have bought boots though, I'm not sure. I got my 2 items now though, so I should be able to shred turrets now. That's a Kled disrespecter, exactly.
Enemy is legendary.
Damn, their Jax is 12 kills. That's like the worst champ that could have. Actually, yeah, I think Syndra would have been a little bit worse for me. But yeah, that's not great. Seeing a Jax on enemy team with 12 kills. All Singe players are evil in nature. Okay.
Bad Scarl. All we need is open country. But we gonna take everything they got.
How am I supposed to do this here?
Your turret has been destroyed.
I can't really dive this guy.
That Namek is gonna get us killed.
It's not yet. He has no E actually. Now I can. If he like gives me that window, I can, but I couldn't before. Oh my. Instant remon, buddy. You deserve that. disrespect, baby.
Tried using that boiling oil.
Kind of liking this Cleaver Hullbreaker shit together. Kind of feels like the tech, low key,
Quit your worrying.
into these tanks. Look at this now, it's just going.
Has destroyed a turret.
No, I'm
You still go Mortal or you go Chem Punk? I mean, I think it depends on the game. If I absolutely need heal cut, I mean, if I absolutely need pen, I'd probably go Mortal right away. But Chem Punk could be okay, maybe, in some games. I don't think the stats are terrible in the items, so... I think it just depends. You don't like the Kled Rework? What do you think? I think the Kled Rework feels pretty fun to use, and I like it overall. I do think it is weaker, though, right now, and they probably need to buff it a bit. I do like the rework. With all the quality of changes they did and everything. I think it'll make them feel better in the long run.
Has destroyed a turret.
I play with guns.
Oh my god, where's my team, by the way? Like, half of them are just running away. I got mid. I thought my team was gonna go in. That sucks. Whatever, I mean, I got the turret at least. So it's not the worst thing, but I thought my team was gonna turn with me there. I think Cleaver in the tanks is not bad. The only issue with Cleaver, though, is it falls off really hard late game. But it's not bad early. Like, I've been trying it out a bit in the tank matchups, and it feels alright. But I would only do it in the tanks. I wouldn't do it into, like, normal matchups, I don't think. The issue with Triforce is it doesn't give that great of base stats, and also the Sheen proc's kind of useless on Kled a lot of the times, because you're going to be EQing together, right? And they're your only two abilities that can actually proc Sheen. Because your W's a passive, right? So, even when your fourth auto goes off, it doesn't actually, like, auto-proc the Sheen proc. You need to use your ear Q to actually proc it, because they're your only two active abilities, right? And most of the time, you're going to be using them pretty close together, so you don't really get that much value from Sheen. And the actual base stats aren't that insane. They're all, like, kind of just whatever. Like, they're not the worst stats, but they're not the best stats, you know? No way. Bro, this Jax is so bad. Wow, I'm actually dead. Whatever. I think they win this though. Yeah, they won it. Nice. Alright, not bad. I'll take it. Not the worst. The Syndra, yeah. Yeah, these two champs just... I mean, honestly, their whole comp is pretty good, except for, like, MF into me. It's really hard for me to play into these champs, but thankfully I'm pretty far ahead because of all the turrets I've taken. Like, look how much value. I've gotten 11 Demolish rocks off. 7k damage almost from Demolish alone this game. And another 3k bonus damage from Hullbreaker. Like, I've done almost 10k damage from my Demolish and Hullbreaker to turrets. That is crazy.
It's your birthday, Scarl. Let's bake a murder cake.
Hull feels really good. I like it a lot in a lot of games. I don't do it every game, but in games where I know I can, like, constantly pressure, I like it. Came from TikTok. Hey, how's it going, Captain? Welcome. Oh yeah, it feels really good because it gives really good stats as well, right? It just has really good base stats. Nice. And then yeah, it's just a really nice item to have. It allows you to snowball really hard. I've been liking it as a first time a lot too, because yeah, it just allows you to completely take over the game.
Once you get used to the
I
madness,
definitely recommend trying it out. Feels like a really good item. It's like a first, second item.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Scarl, I got this.
Are they here?
Well, my foot wanted to meet your ass. And I'm about to give him a shotgun
Has
blast.
destroyed a turret.
I'm just gonna walk through the turrets real quick. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. How's this guy have another E, by the way? Hello? Why does this guy have 0-second E cooldown? Oh god. I ended up trying to help him. This guy does E twice in like 2 seconds, bro. He doesn't even have that much haste either, what? Wait, how? He has 25 haste only. And I guess probably maybe legend haste. But really? It's that short? That is crazy to me. I mean, I kind of trolled though. I walked through turret, right? I shouldn't have done that, but I did not think he would get multiple E's off there. Well. Hysterics, yeah. Like on paper, you would think it'd be good, but yeah, it's just unfortunate with how it interacts once you get multiple HP items. Yeah, I appreciate you watching the stream, Justin. I got you. If you ever have questions, feel free to ask. I got you.
Shut your hole, you dumb lizard.
That's what I'm here for.
Yep, yep.
Okay, I just split bot now because I'm making it Baron. But yeah, I should have just reset though. I shouldn't have walked through the turret like that. I got way too greedy doing that. Trying to catch the next wave.
Was the Battle of Falgrim when I first took the rank of Sergeant General.
I didn't even realize there was a Jax there.
That's what rank it was. Gotta remember to ask before killing them.
Wait, my team should just go straight to Baron here. Because if I die, it's fine. Because if Jax just has to be the one that comes to stop me. If he doesn't, I just ignore the Malphite and end the game. Here goes.
We find them, tie them up, then they
Does that Hullbreaker minion? Like, yeah. Here goes.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. An enemy has been slain.
Like, look at this shit. Little Malphite. Oh, you want to die with Malphite? Okay. Oh my god, I have fucking 2 attack speed, bro.
Ace.
Just do my little clip thing real quick. 10,000 damage from Demolish, and it's a casual like 11,000 from Demolish. I did 20k damage from Demolish Hullbreaker that game, and that's before I even had. Oh my god! Yeah, okay. Oh shit. Yeah. Well, that was a build right there. Fucking turret Demolisher Kled real quick. Just casually just taking their turrets. Like, look at the turret damage this game. I think I did like 30k turret damage. Yeah, 30k turret damage, bro. Our whole team did a combined 2.6k without me. I took every turret in the game. I did like 3 times the amount of like the whole game combined, like everyone else. Like, Jesus. We just ate those turrets, bro. Like, it wasn't even close. Actually, insane. Push, Kled, baby. Push, push, push. Not too shabby, though. I tried to hole into Titanic and then Heartsteel and Bork, and it sounded a lot better on paper because of clarity leadership and Master 3 times Bork. It's really good. Yeah, you would think Bork's not bad, but I tried it earlier and it felt pretty useless to me personally still, but yeah. I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of Bork in general though as well. But when I tried it, didn't feel that good. Yeah. And yo, Ekin, thanks so much for the 20 bits, my man. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Light lightning, take advantage of sides to push waves, yeah. Somebody with a split pushing grouping. I mean, for the most part, when you get ahead, you want to try to pressure as much as possible inside, because Kled, although he is a little bit better at team fighting now with the resistances he gets when he dismounts, right? You still want to be able to pressure and like get as many resources as you can for yourself, right? You don't want to be constantly like stuck with your team in groups, because then you're just gonna fall behind in XP and gold. So you want to make sure you're getting as many resources as possible through side lanes, and then afterwards, if you're not able to hit turrets or like get things done, then you can look to like group with your team or roam, right, and do other stuff. You just don't want to get into the habit of like only split pushing and then like doing nothing, right? Because you can't get to hit the turret or whatever. And you also just don't want to be like stuck with your team too much. So you want to find a balance in between the two. And yo, Captain Slayer, I appreciate the follow. Welcome. But yeah, came from TikTok. Hey, welcome. Hello. Welcome. I think in a Mundo or Heart Stacking Health, Bork is valuable. That was actually the matchup I tried it into, and it felt pretty useless, surprisingly. Because yeah, I thought it would feel okay, but it actually felt pretty bad in the game I did it in. I actually had more success building like the random like HP build with like Warmogs and shit, and then when I won Bork. So I don't know. Maybe it was just a rough game, like just a weird game for it. Maybe I'll have to try it again another time, but it just felt like it was doing nothing. Yeah. Kled Jungle, we ready. I'm pretty sure Kled Jungle is just terrible now. I'm pretty sure it's even worse than it was before. But maybe we'll do one eventually. We'll see. But yeah, I think Kled Jungle's clear is just completely terrible now, because they upped his CDs a bit, and then also he just does less damage now in general, so yeah. I appreciate another 10 bits. I can thank you, my man. HP build good because Kling, exactly. Doesn't Edge of Night make sense? I mean, you could maybe do Edge of Night, but I don't know. I think it's still kind of like whatever. But yeah, it does get a little bit more value now for sure. You had a good time. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I'll have to try it again. I don't know. But I just have never really been a big fan of Bork personally, so maybe it's also preference. But it felt kind of like whatever to me when I built it. Jin, I think Jin's also has always been like okay. I don't think he's been like insane, but I think the champ has been good for like, or at least decent for a while now. Maw, yeah, Maw got gutted a long time ago. Like the shields are very bad now. Like it used to give like a pretty decent shield, but then they nerfed it a lot a couple months ago. So yeah, I think Maw's pretty fake. That's why I wasn't even building it back when I was going full damage. Stride, I think Stride's okay, but I think Titanic just feels like a more cost efficient and stat efficient item. So I usually just value having Titanic over Stride, but potentially into like high range comps or like very mobile comps, you could maybe make the argument for Stride. But for the most part, I think Titanic just feels better. Gotta play more games, playing in Diamond, yeah, just keep going at it. But I mean, it might not be that bad. I don't know. I only played one game with it, right? Actually, I guess I did one on PB as well. So maybe I have to just try it more, but I don't know. I just didn't have a lot of success with it when I did it, personally. In terms of the Jack Shot was pretty nice. Interesting. Oh, you did like an actual on-hit build? Interesting. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the one nice thing is you can kind of do more for fun stuff too at times, right? With the new KLED. That's like one nice thing. You're not really forced into one specific build. But yeah. Too many more options? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna answer Garen again, aren't I? Unless that's Garen Yumi bot. It could be. It is actually, well. Unless that's Yumi Mundo bot, interesting. Alright, either way. It's one of those two, but I'm gonna go grab a water quickly. I'll be right back. Give me a sec, guys. It's scaring mid. Interesting. What do you think about the Baus Kled build? You're talking about the Hullbreaker one, right? The Hullbreaker Titanic Blood Mill or whatever. I've been liking it. It's been nice, that setup for sure. It feels pretty good. Aatrox matchup. I mean, it was already kind of like a bad matchup on paper, so it didn't really affect it that much because like you already were kind of in a losing scenario. But honestly, I don't know, because once you get to executioners in that matchup now, you actually have it applying right away, right? Instead of like waiting for Q pull, you actually get it right away. So it's actually feels like at times it might actually feel a little bit better. Like obviously it sucks having to buy an 800 gold item, but it actually might help you more because now you can apply it on anything and you're not just relying on your Q pull, right?
No, they're goody.
So yeah, I think it feels fun, but it's not like I don't know. I felt about the same because I played against one earlier and I felt fine. I felt about the same as before.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. Invade
Hey
our
Garen,
queen,
yeah,
set
the
his
Garen
engines
Champus is really
to
fucked up to
burn.
play against, especially as Kled.
Fine, you said.
I don't think he's played the Rework Kled yet on stream, Baus, but I could be wrong. I haven't tuned into his stream, but I don't think he has yet. But yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. I think it's gonna be my last game though for tonight.
Minions
A
have
lot of talking
spawned.
today. It's gonna be like 9 hours of stream time, 9.5 hours of yapping. So yeah, so this will probably be the last game for tonight, and then I'll be live in the morning again.
Don't you bite me again.
I haven't, but I don't think it'd be very good because opportunity just in general isn't a great item because it doesn't give you any haste, and it also like I mean it gives a little bit of lethality on the passive, but like I don't think it's that great. I think Cubris is way more efficient because it scales right with the stacking AD, and then also
I don't have trouble communicating.
it just gives better base
Words is
stats
just
as
treacherous
well,
bastards.
getting the ability haste and stuff. So I don't think it's that useful, personally at least.
Easy, girl. Easy.
But yeah. Wow, I couldn't reach. Ah.
The brain weasel.
I probably shouldn't have flashed, but whatever. I mean, I trade flash for ghost. I can maybe just dive him anyways, level 3. Maybe even level 2 here. Nah, probably not, actually.
We was having a night.
Whatever. It's fine. It's a bit of grief, though. Okay, Shaco's bot. I was supposed to say I have to be careful about Shaco, but he showed bot, so I'm actually okay. Do whatever. We are chilling.
First blood.
My brain is full of weasels.
Bot ended up dying to the gank, though, unfortunately. What time is it? It's currently 10 p.m. I'm on the East Coast. 10:16.
I'll say something witty after I kill you.
So it's not like super late, but I like to do morning streams, like morning afternoon streams, so yeah.
Damn it, Scarl. I hate wolves. Damn it, I love this. Don't get weird on me.
Huh? Bro, some of these like Mundo queues today, because this is like the 4th Mundo I've played against now. Some of them literally like the queues like curves
I never needed you to help.
so crazy. Like it's literally like beside me and it just hits me. Like this is the most like crazy like 180 or 90-degree turn out of nowhere and just hits me somehow. Randomins, I think it's okay, but I haven't really built it personally. I think randomins can be okay.
Fury and roast you myself.
And like very heavy, like if they have like multiple crit users. It could be an option later. I wouldn't build it early though. Like if you get like a Trinity, for example, I think sitting on a Warden's Mail could be good, and then you can eventually turn it into something like a random late game. But I wouldn't like rush a random as an early item. But you could get it as like a full, like third, fourth item maybe in some games if like it has a lot of value. Also, it's missing another cannon like a pig. Or you could do that potentially.
Brutal instrument of my own destiny. I knew you'd be back. Total paranoia is just total awareness.
We know where Shaco is. Yeah, he was spotted again. Okay. Okay, so I'll just base again off this wave. I'm gonna try to solo myself as much as possible this game. Oh my god. Cancel an auto. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go Hullbreaker rush this game. Just try to brute force my way in. Maybe even do hard skill second this game. We'll see though. Already doing it, but actual games I fuck it up 50% of the time. Oh, the E flash, yeah. Yeah, the E flash can be very buggy sometimes. It takes a lot of time to get in, because sometimes even if you try to do it perfectly, it'll still bug out. But yeah, I could maybe in the future try to like do like a tips and tricks like video about like some mechanics and stuff on like the hitboxes and stuff for stuff like that. I can definitely try to do that soon. Maybe in like a week or so, I can do something like that.
I am justified, and I am armed.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice to do. Cause I still fuck it up all decent, like sometimes, right? And I've been practicing that stuff, or like been doing it for years. It's a very tricky mechanic for sure. And yo, I can appreciate another 20 bits. Thank you, my man. Alright, sounds good. I appreciate you stopping by. I can have a great rest of your night, my man. And I appreciate all the bits and you just supporting the stream. Thank you, my man. Have a great rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you, my man. How's the W? How would you feel if the W is inactive? I think that would be a bad change because it would take away from some of his counterplay and also like just the skill expression in general. I don't think it's needed. I think what they did with the W is already pretty good. Like with the CD ref now, it feels pretty good. But yeah, I don't think making it inactive would even like help really. It would just make him feel more clunky and awkward at times. And also, yeah, just take away from his counterplay. And they probably have to nerf something about it then. So I think it's better the way it is, as it being a passive. But yeah. Pog Charizard, I appreciate another 10 bits second. Thank you, my man. Go in the game, but lost lane pretty hard at the beginning. Yeah, I mean, Teemo's a really hard matchup to play into. I hate that matchup. He like giga stat checks you. And yeah, it's just really hard to punish that champ in general, so I don't blame you for that matchup at all. Like, that's just a really hard matchup to play. Like, usually I would do Voltaic into them in previous patches, but I don't know how good it is anymore. Like, I tried it one game into a Quinn, and it felt kind of like whatever. Need to clean 100? I appreciate it, my man. Have a great rest of your night, my man. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if his Q is going to be up in time. Hopefully it's not. Nice. Because yeah, I think he QE'd me, so his Q was still on CD. a Nocturne point and click ult? Nah, that'd be way too broken, I think. That would be nice, but yeah, I think that'd be way too OP, unfortunately. That would be pretty hype though.
High Major Commodore, the First Legion, 3rd Multiplication, Double Admiral, Artillery Vanguard Company. You will respect my authority. Well, just 'cause you're a hallucination and I don't speak lizards, don't mean I can't understand.
We do end up getting a couple plates, but I don't think it matters that much. But also random sometimes, yeah.
You see,
Especially the
motherfucker,
pathing can be
right
weird
there?
sometimes,
No,
unfortunately.
it was your friend,
I do agree on that.
We ain't done!
Hull breaker, baby.
I'll gotcha!
Has destroyed a turret.
I keep my eyes open all the time.
The runes I'm running, Demolish and Overgrowth with Conquer right now. The Vori I have on PvE, but I didn't really like it that much even when I was doing it for fun. It just felt kind of like fake.
How's that dirt taste?
Wait, why is my ball in here, by the way? It should be defending bot for now.
Ain't much I learned. Only this big sky and this dumb.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
What are you doing?
Turret plating will soon fall.
Lol. Oh my god, I can pick Ottawa.
Shut down.
Oh, is she dead? I think she's fine because she has ult still. Yeah, she's fine. That was so unfortunate. Damn. Wait, she just one-shot? Huh? Did she just one-shot him? Oh, fuck. What is this Aurora champion, by the way? He just evaporated. Fucking perish. Wait, she kills him too, no? Aw, so close.
Shut
That is crazy, bro. God damn it. My god. Why do I have a nice voice? I don't know. Yeah, I was just giving it, you know. I appreciate the kind words though, my man.
Shut down.
Thank you, sir. Malignant's fully peak Kled. Actually true, bro.
Just rope, throw, and bring.
An enemy has been slain.
Her ability, yeah.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, he has his Warmogs now, but I don't think it matters.
Calm down, you damn birdie sniffer!
Why am I just taking 7 turret shots on it? Whatever, bro. I kind of entered there, but I'll take it. My fault. I probably should get executioners now just in case. Because this champ can become a problem later if I'm not careful. I think I'll just do that. I'll buy executioners and then go into blood mill. I won't be too greedy with not buying an executioners.
Let's get him, Scarl!
Your turret has been
He has no ult, so he should just be dead here.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Oh, you ain't leaving, are you?
Still kind of a pain to kill him though.
That was what we call a predictable scenario.
Shut down.
Ability haste on Ionian boots, yeah. That's why I like Ionian boots a decent amount. They give a lot of haste, and the move speed's nice as well. On hit for sticking on people. That's why I've been liking them a lot.
Your team has destroyed.
Feels pretty solid. I don't go them every game, but I go them a decent amount.
Yeah, they just confirming our suspicions.
I got double KS, bro. What is that? Black.
Oh, don't get excited!
Little raccoon. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'm just support Kled, I guess, this game.
I'm Kled, and this here's Scarl. Prepare to die.
I'm dead. The Gyarados moment. It's fine though. He just one-shots me. Demacia. That's all I did though. I knew I was probably cooked there. I just kind of greeted it. I thought maybe I could get away with it because my persona was coming, but yeah, that's just my bad. I killed a bit. Night stream, yeah, this is gonna be the last game though, unfortunately. I'm gonna be hopping off after this one. Did a nice little short, like 3-hour stream tonight, since we streamed like 6-7 hours earlier. And then I'll be living it in the morning again.
It's your birthday, Scarl. Let's bake a murder cake.
I need to go bot here. I mean top, in a second. Bot's already gone. Yeah, my team needs to stop dying though. This could be a come up problem.
Y'all made a nice stabbing back.
I got my blood mill now. Perfect. That's where I Giga Spike is on blood mill. I get a lot of extra DD now. Damage. Yeah, perfect.
There ain't no land that ain't mine. Just land I ain't got around to claim.
Okay, Atacon's up next. Alright, so I go bot. Or I go top here and then I play for Atacon bot side. You guys gotta be careful.
Don't get your britches all rumble.
Your Your turret has
My team needs to not get cooked here, and I can carry it. Nice.
Ain't nothing more beautiful than the Noxian plague. Except in the
Alright, we're in a pretty good spot here.
Don't you run off on me! No! First, we kill him. Then, we make him tell us where they came from.
Where did that turret just go? I mean, the mini wave just go?
Get over here, buddy!
Oh my god. See, this is why we should. Why are we not on the. Whatever, bro. I don't know why we're not on the. What's it called there? The attic on there. That's only why I'm pushing it, so we can get attic on, but. My bad, I guess. Thinking my team would go on attic on. This is kind of weird. I think I go mortal here. And then I go into Jack Show. I can also just go Jack Show now. Maybe I just go Jack Show now, actually. Yeah, I might actually just become Jack Show now. Guy's just perma pushing. Oh wait, I'm trolling. I am into it. That was really dumb. I was just playing push window. Did he actually get this turret in time? I don't think so. Actually, no, he does. Dumb. That's a bit unfortunate. Blood Meal would have gone with Scarl bonus HP, yeah. I could probably end the game with this Herald, honestly. As long as my team goes with it.
Just cause they're our team, don't mean we can trust them.
Do you like that Herald play, by the way? I'd knock up the ADC so I can go back in on them. We can end here. Never mind, we can't end. I thought we could end. Actually, maybe we can. Can we? Actually, no, we can. Yeah, it's just Mundo. Oh, now it's a guarantee. Oh my god. Another 9,000 damage from Hullbreaker and 5k from Demolish. Oh, this build is so nice. I love this 3-item spike, bro. It feels so good. The instant rebound, yeah. It's super nice. It's pretty good, yeah. The only issue with Kled right now, though, I think, is his damage is a little lackluster if you're not like Giga fed. Like even in lane, it's pretty mediocre now because they nerfed a lot of his ratios pretty hard. Like all of his abilities got AD ratios nerfed. So his damage is a little bit worse even in lane, which I don't think their plan was to like completely gut his laning phase. Like I don't think it's gutted, but can't really transition yourself super well. But Hullbreaker feels really good. Like that 3 item spike feels really good for snowballing in those type of games. The synergy of Hull, Titanic, and Bloodmail. They give really good stats with each other. But yeah. But yeah. But it feels pretty good. And yo, Unforgotten, I appreciate the follow. Welcome. Advice for Kled vs Urgot items and trading. For items, I'd probably just go with something similar to this, honestly. I don't know what else you could really go in again to Urgot, other than maybe if you wanted to go Hubris, but I think Hubris is a little greedy now into that kind of a matchup. So I think this kind of setup would probably be fine in the Urgot. Um, I could be wrong though. Maybe there are other options, but that's at least what I think. Would probably be the best. Like these are the options I've been looking into recently. Is like the split build like I did that game. Or when you're really snowballing, I do like going this type of a build, like going double stacking, but it's a very greedy build. And then the tanks, this is also not bad. I mean, you could even try Cleaver and Urgot, I guess, but it doesn't really stack armor, so I don't know if it'd be that useful. But yeah, Hullbreaker Rush feels really good. Reverse damage back? Nah, they won't revert the damage back. I think they will probably buff him a little bit though, because he is a pretty low win rate right now. His win rate actually went down a bit today again. Like he went back down to 48.5%. He was up 49 earlier today. But they'll probably give it another like 2 days, I'd say. Because it's still only like 9K games, right? But yeah, his win rate's a bit low. And yeah, you can see a win rate by game length. He falls off a cliff right now, which is kind of like how they wanted it to be, but yeah, it's a bit rough. But I mean, I've been enjoying them. Like the quality of life buffs are really nice that they did. Like the instant remount, the W refund is pretty nice. Like they did some nice things to them, but I do think they need to tweak a couple things because you can be punished very easily, and if you fall behind at all, it's even worse than it was before for like being useless. Like I've had a couple games where I just couldn't even play the game because I died like once or twice early. The games tonight went alright. I think we won. What did we go? Yeah, 4-2. We just had a pretty solid game into a Mundo. They went alright. Bro, yeah, look at this game by the way. My game before that one, my second last game. This game was too funny. Look at the turret damage this game. I did 30k turret damage. The next most in the game was 2015. It was like this game was just too hilarious. They're always struggling to make bruiser champs. Yeah, I mean it's a work in progress, right? They've been working on this like this Kled rework change for like a couple. This the main rioter end step. He's working on this for like almost 2 months now, so it's still a work in progress. Kled broken? No, I think he's actually worse right now than he was last patch by a little bit. I think they need to buff him a little bit. They don't have to go too crazy with it, but I do think they need to buff a little bit about him, either like giving him a little bit more damage or giving him a little bit more defensive stats when he's dismounted on the passive, because yeah, he is very punishable right now. There's champs AP scaling, yeah. But I mean, he feels alright. Like I've been enjoying playing him. Like I haven't been playing in Challenger right so far. Like I've been playing in like Emerald these last like 2 days. We're about to get into Diamond Deal now. Like we had 1 diamond, 2 diamonds in that last game, D4s. So we're starting to get into higher MMRs now. So we'll get to see the true strength of it probably tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I do think it feels a little bit worse than last patch, like in terms of strength. But he does feel better overall to play. So yeah, yeah, I can look at your PGG quickly because I'm gonna hop off in a minute. But yeah, I'm down to look quickly before I hop off. Let's see this. Let's see what you've been running. You did some Sundered. You tried Sterix a couple times. Interesting. Even like winning every game though. Holy shit! Wait, you're actually just popping off. You're actually just taking over right now. Have you been going the resolve page I've been running? Oh, you've been going second wind instead of demolish. Interesting. Or is that just for that matchup? Oh, no, you've been going this every game. Interesting. I mean, this is also fine though. It makes sense. More for laning. Demolish is definitely greedy. But yeah, second wind unflinching's not bad either. Yeah, unflinching's pretty good. I was running unflinching a lot last patch. I kind of do like the overgrowth a bit more though now though because of the scaling with the W and the passive resist. You get like a double win, like a double value from it. But obviously unflinching's better early, like the early, especially early levels. Gives a lot more value early game. And who knows, maybe I will eventually switch up the runes once I get the challenger elo if I feel like I'm just getting not enough value from the other stuff. We'll have to see. Yeah, for sure. It makes sense. I can see why you're doing it for sure. And yo, Beans, I appreciate the follow, by the way. Welcome. It's the same reasoning why I was like thinking about maybe doing conditioning overgrowth at one point. Because of how the resistances work, right? I was like thinking about doing that as well, but I don't know, I've had a bit more success just doing the overgrowth demolish, but yeah, I think it's fine as well to do that. But yeah, I'm not like a huge fan of Sterix though personally, just because of how like the dismount works with it. Because like this game, for example, right when you got to the 3 items, your Sterix is proccing before you dismounted, right? So I feel like it loses a bit of value first. It was not. Wait, really? Wait, how? I guess you were level 17 here actually. Oh, because you went flat HP. I see. You're going flat HP shard. I see as well. And you're also higher level too. Because I've been running scaling HP now actually. For lane, I see. I see. Interesting. I mean, I guess if you get Sturks early, it's probably okay. For sure. If you get to mega late game though, that's when I think it kind of loses value. But I mean, I guess yeah. If it's not proccing when you're just before you dismount, I guess it's not the worst. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it tomorrow for a game or two. Cause I don't know. When I tried doing it on PB a couple times, I tried it like twice, and both times I couldn't keep it to me not dismounting. Maybe it's because I'm going overgrowth, right? Overgrowth plus scaling rune. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I'll try it in a game tomorrow maybe. To see how it feels. I'll definitely try it tomorrow. We'll see. Cause yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have much success with it when I did try it, but I'm definitely down to retry it again. If that's the case. Cleaver. Yeah, I've done Cleaver a couple times. I've only really done it in the tanks though. But it didn't feel bad. It felt alright. I just think it kind of falls off hard later on. You need Eclipse to survive dismounted fights. I don't think that's the case, honestly. I think Eclipse hasn't really been that prioritized on KLED for a while now, like for a couple months. I think it's kind of died off on them. Yeah, the passive resists are kind of low. That's why I think they might buff them if they were to buff something. But we'll have to see. I don't know. It's hard to say until they actually do something. Gonna find faster than macro. I mean, macro's playing on like what 120 ping or something. It was like when I was doing my EOS climb. I got to like what? I think I was like 500 LP, 550 LP, or just about 500 LP. Yeah, it's decaying right now though. But yeah, I was like 500 LP in 200 games. Playing on high ping is definitely like obnoxious, and it can be rough at times. So yeah, I mean the damage would be nice as well if they did buff some of the damage, but I think they're trying to shift away from going like super high damage right on KLED. So I don't know if they'll do it at first, even though I do think they do need to buff his damage a bit. I feel like they're gonna do something with the passive first before they do that. But maybe they'll do both. Maybe they'll a little buff to both. We'll have to see though. I mean, Sub's not live right now, is he? No, maybe he's not streaming tonight. Because he was streaming last night. I was going to actually raid him if he was on, but it's all good. Assassinating big tanks? Yeah. That shit was nice for sure. It was definitely nice when you could do that kind of stuff. I'm about to just go back to the Olaf, to be honest. You could do that for sure, yeah. It's not a bad idea. Navori? I think Navori is kind of bait. Especially with how it interacts with like W. You already get so much CD reduction from your autos that you don't really need it. So I think it's kind of bad. But yeah. But either way though, I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate all the support today. That was really insane, like, once again, for both streams. Also, if Quant, you're still here, I appreciate the raid once again. Thank you, my man. But yeah, it was a good stream. We went, I think, 4-2. We said. I think overall today I went like what 11-6. I think in games, so it wasn't the best win rate in the world. But I mean, it is what it is. I don't really care that much. But yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by today. Appreciate it. I'll be live again in the morning, probably around like 9 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. around that time. And yeah, we'll keep climbing. Hopefully we can get to Emerald tomorrow, which would be like mid to high diamond MMR probably, maybe even Masters. And we'll just keep climbing the account. Get the Challenger soon enough. And yeah, go from there. Yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned for, I think I'll probably have another YouTube video in the morning, so you can stay tuned for that. And yeah, let's go send you guys over to, I hosted Dirty Mobs the other day. I kind of want to find something I haven't hosted in a while. You know, let's do a Huncho. I've never rated Huncho actually. He seems pretty chill. Let's do Huncho actually. Yeah, I'll rate Huncho. It's always seemed like a chill guy. Let's go send Huncho some love, guys. Oh wait, I think he's AFK actually. Wait, I think he's AFK. Oh shit. I just saw something. BRB 5 minutes. Okay, never mind. We'll do a different raid. We'll do a different raid. Let's do you know, let's do Viper actually. Viper's another guy I haven't ever really rated. He seems pretty chill. Or yeah, he is chill. I'm saying seems pretty chill. I know a Viper. Let's go send love the Viper. Yeah, we'll do Viper. Alright. Go send Viper some love, guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, guys.